art of punches when you could throw two punches that sound like one. You could throw punches, you can hear them. There were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. Oh, they don't understand. Anybody that hears this understand the art of fighting. They know what I'm saying. You do two punches that sound like one.
Welcome in. Thank you for being a member and thank you for showing up today.
Now those days are gone, it's empty, I'm nothing. I'm working on feeling the art of humbleness. Can you believe in me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more. And I miss him. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him. And it's not funny at all.
Yo, welcome to the chat, guys. How's it going, Lisa? With her membership going strong. So glad you could catch a live stream. That's awesome. Welcome Alice in. Alice always doing her thing in the chat as well. Appreciate you guys. We got a great show lined up for you today. You already know what it is. I'm your boy Fade. This is Fade King True Crime Reviews, coming live, direct, straight to you. Chat, remember you guys are the star of the show. I'm only a co-host, so please stay active in the chat. Please voice your opinions, because that's what makes this show move. First video today comes from EWU Bodycam, my favorite network of the EWU channels. Missing teen says she was locked in man's house for 5 days. Looks like we got a kidnapped victim who got away, so that's always a good story. From there we'll go to Bodycam lockup. Entitled Karen shoots Amazon driver in the eye with a BB gun rifle, ends terribly. That sounds like a terrible day at work. From there, we'll go to EWU crime story time. Cops have no idea they're walking into a massacre. And then we'll see where we're at after there. We got some more videos in the tank. We'll jump around and get it popping. Yeah, man, we'll do our damn thing. So, yeah, man, how was your weekend? Let me know how your weekend was. What'd you guys do? I'm still trying to get past this damn drug test for the Army. So, you know what I mean? Definitely wish me well wishes on that. I haven't smoked since July 4th, but I'm still pissing dirty, bro. So hopefully this Wednesday I'll pass the test and we could go forward in the procedure. If not, we'll just try again the week after. But you know what I mean? I am going strong. I haven't smoked no trees. I haven't drank no alcohol. Alcohol was never really an issue for me, but I'm still proud of it. I'm still proud of my sobriety either way. 100% sobriety. No THC, no alcohol, man. Just doing the damn thing. Still smoking jewels. I still be fiending for my nicotine. Hopefully I'll be able to kick that habit here too over the next few months. But let's go forward, man. Let's get into the show, man. Let me know. Hey, she said I smoked for you last week. Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? If you do smoke, hey, keep smoking. I'm not saying I quit smoking forever. I just quit for now. You know what I mean? So we'll see. If you do smoke, make sure you take an extra toke for me and do the damn thing. But yeah, and if you're trying to quit smoking weed, I'm telling you, after you get past those 3 to 5 days, those first 3 to 5 days is easy, bro. And honestly, my stomach health has been a lot better since I stopped smoking. I didn't realize, I have a theory. I don't know if it's scientific or not, but I have a theory that if when you smoke a lot of weed like I used to, that it like shuts your stomach down so you don't digest your food correctly. Because now that I'm not smoking, I feel like I'm more regular, you feel me? And my gut health just feels like way better. But maybe that's because I'm just eating less food. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the exact science behind it, but that's the way it feels. But let's get into our first video today. Let me switch the camera angle and let's do the damn thing, y'all. So this one's coming from EWU Bodycam. Missing teen says she was locked in a man's house for 5 days. Let's check it out.
Night, whenever I was going downstairs to grab clothes, I literally woke up in the back of the car. I don't remember if I went into his car willingly or not.
A woman finds her missing 15-year-old niece at the home of a 24-year-old man. But when investigators begin asking what happened during the day she was gone, they are met with a horrifying answer.
You said, I want you to have my kid.
Yeah, that's just something I do when, like, I guess I'm, like, falling in love.
The following footage has never been seen before. On January 22nd, 2020.
That's okay, Lisa. Just make sure you're drinking responsibly. You know what I mean? That's really the only rules behind all that shit. If you indulge in any of those things, that's not a bad thing. Just enjoy responsibly.
25, a 15-year-old girl stepped out of her home in the late night hours to retrieve clothes from her mother's car. However, she never made it back inside. 5 days later, police are called to a quiet neighborhood home in Hollywood, Florida.
So my niece has been missing for 5 days. We've been searching, from Ormond Beach, which is up like next to Daytona. I did a whole bunch of my own police work and found his mom's address.
Who's he?
He is, I'm so mad, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Edward Rummel.
Investigators identified 24-year-old Edward Rummel through the teen's most recent internet activity. When his name was relayed to the teen's family, they launched a search of their own.
He's trying to, I didn't know that she was... Right you mean you...
Your niece?
My niece, I put her in my car. We called to do well checks for this house.
I heard the
His
call come
dad's
out
house.
earlier today about, to be fair, all I thought was, I was like, oh, a girl running around. I thought it was a local person. I had no idea that it was so far away.
Police stopped by Edward's home earlier in the day after the girl's aunt requested a welfare check. According to her, however...
Yeah, bro, that's never good if you're... That's never good. Man, I heard Louisiana got really good drinks and food, so I don't judge you, Lisa. I don't judge you at all. But what I was gonna say is, if you find your teenage daughter is talking to a middle-aged or a man in his mid-20s, that's never a good look, bro. That's a scary situation off top because you don't know how much of their brain that they got, how much control over that teenager that they got.
Nobody answered the door. She and her boyfriend traveled to the home themselves just hours later, where they found Edward and the teenager as they were about to get into his car.
So we hurried up and drove over there and we put the Tahoe behind their car and I got out of the car, I looked at her and I was like,
What'd she say?
Get in the car. And so I walked over and he's like trying to not let her go. And I walked over and I put myself between him and her. And I told her, I said, go get in the car.
Right.
And he was like, can we talk? I was like, I promise you don't want to talk to me. And
then he instantly called somebody on the phone.
Then the brothers were in the, throwing signs out the window and getting in the window and laughing and blowing smoke in the window. And
Finding the missing girl brought an end to the search.
Yo, Lisa with the disco ball. Thank you, thank you. That's today's first donation. Thank you for helping sponsor today's stream, man. Appreciate the love, Lisa, doing the damn thing.
But investigators still must piece together how she ended up over 250 miles from home with a man almost 10 years older. An officer then shares the news with her mother, who immediately voices her anger.
Your sister, I'm assuming, has informed me that we did find your daughter. And we do have the gentleman as well that she was currently...
That's so weird to me, bro. Once I graduated high school, I didn't talk to anybody like in high school ever again. Like, that's so fucking weird, bro, that a 25-year-old man would talk to a 14, 15-year-old girl. That's just terrible.
with.
I mean, if your dad happens to accidentally go off, he loses part of his face, I'm not going to complain.
So question, you are wanting to prosecute, correct? Given I already know the statement, but yes.
To the full extent of the law.
That's
Yeah,
holding
idea
us
what
to-
done.
You really have no idea. You will go to jail.
Prosecution is already handled.
Promise you that.
Police now turn their attention to the 15-year-old girl, whose account of how she ended up with Edward paints a deeply disturbing picture.
The other night, whenever I was going downstairs to grab clothes, I literally woke up in the back of the car.
So how
Oh shit. You think he like hit what's that stuff? What's that stuff that they be putting on people? Like they put on the rag and then you pass out? You think he hit her with that? Like some shit like that? Or she's just lying?
did you gotta understand, how did you end up in his car?
I don't
You don't remember?
I don't remember if I went into his car willingly or not.
Because this sounds more like to me like he kidnapped you.
I
So how
literally
did it
wasn't
start?
let out till just now.
You were
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That sounds like a kidnapping. Huh, baby?
let out of this house?
Yeah, I was not allowed out of the house till just now.
When you say let out, what do you mean? Somebody
Like-
locked the door?
Like, he had a lock on the door all the time.
She will soon give detectives a sinister depiction of what she says took place over the course of those 5 days. But first, they are greeted by the suspect in question.
Hello?
Yeah, I just came outside to see what's the situation.
What's the situation?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on here, boss.
Okay. Do me a favor, turn around. You have anything on you?
Just my phone.
Just what?
Bro went and found the police. Like he thought he was gonna be able to talk. He thought he was gonna be able to talk his way out of this, or what? An idiot. I mean, well, he was dumb as hell for talking to a little girl anyway, but yeah.
My phone.
Your phone.
Yeah. You're not arresting?
He's being detained. Yes.
I'm so confused on what's going on.
Where do you live? Are you?
The funny thing is, she was saying she's okay, Michael, stop.
Listen,
That's crazy. Oh, girl could lie and a guy got the phone. Crazy.
As detectives speak with Edward and the teenager separately, both say they first connected in early to mid-January on Wiz, an app where, according to their website description, young people can safely and authentically express themselves and connect with like-minded peers.
Hold up. So this seems like Wiz. I don't know what Wiz is. I never heard of it. It seems like, hey, thank you for the dono. Appreciate the jewels. Thank you for helping sponsor today's stream, Stephanie. Seems like Wiz is a social media for teenagers. So what the fuck is a 25-year-old man doing on there? Seems like he's got a type, right? Hey, Rebecca, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for being a member and thank you for showing up today. Also, thank you for that $5 thank you on the Nolan Wells update video, man. Appreciate the love. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for all you do for the channel, Rebecca. One of our standout community members for real, for real. So yeah, if you got a teenager, I don't have teenagers, and my kids don't have free access to a phone like that. But make sure that they don't got Wiz. Because this seems like a honeypot for predators. Same thing with like Roblox. Anywhere where kids congregate in an online community a lot, there's going to be predator type people. So if your kids play Roblox, I would prefer they don't, or they have an app like this, Wiz. Make sure you're going through the messages and the games on those apps, because you might find some crazy shit, and you need to protect your children.
And during that time, like, what were you guys talking about?
Oh, we're just trying to get to know each other.
What's that mean? Explain that to me.
Like, personal stuff, you know. We're trying to have like a relationship between us. And pretty much that's it.
Edward states that while the pair first communicated on Wiz, their conversations eventually shifted to Snapchat and Google Meet.
At any point, did you tell him how old?
Yeah, Alice, that's wild. Age gaps are okay. Like, if you're 34 and your wife is 24, that's cool. But like, if you're 16, 17, 18, messing with people well into their 20s, that's dangerous. That's very dangerous, because the gaslighting is going to be crazy. The control manipulation tactics are going to be out of this world. It's just not a safe environment for a young developing mind, you know?
Old you were?
Yes, ma'am. But he kept telling me to say that I was 20 to his parents and everybody else.
How old did your Wiz profile say you were?
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I put I was older.
And then as far as when she told you her age, what was that on?
She lying. She lying and he lying. On Wiz, it said she was 18 probably. And then once they started talking, she was like, I'm 15 or whatever the hell she was. And then, yeah, he knew, bro. He's a fucking liar. He knew.
Well, Wiz says she's 20 on Wiz.
Edward claims to have just learned of her real age when the girl's aunt arrived at the home.
You guys exchanged pictures with each other?
Like, picture how?
Any kind of pictures? Did you send any back?
Yeah.
Explicit ones as well?
Yeah.
Okay. At any point, did he send you any videos, or did you send him any pictures or videos?
I don't remember from my end exactly, but I don't think that I sent anything. I don't think though.
Did he tell you how old he was?
He told me he was younger than what I found out he actually was at first. At first, he told me that he was 70.
Bro looked 35. Like, he looked old as fuck for mid-20s.
She initially used a friend's phone to message Edward after her own had been taken away by her mother. According to police reports, this was due to the teenager conversating with males older than her in an inappropriate manner. She would later switch communication methods to her school-issued computer. However, what she says began as a normal conversation between her and Edward quickly took a troubling turn.
He was talking about how he wanted to get me pregnant and how he wanted to feel up on me and all that.
What did you say to that?
I was like, you're making me really uncomfortable and I'm not okay with that.
You said, I want you to have my kid.
Yeah, that's just something I do when I guess I'm falling in love. Always wanted to be a dad.
According to the teen, Edward even appeared outside her school one day as students were being dismissed. She recalls seeing him in a silver car, but says that they never spoke, nor did
They both lying. She lying. She trying to lie to make herself seem less involved than she was. And he lying, saying that she was giving him false information. They both knew what was going on, but the sad part in this situation is she's still a kid. So she might just been trying to impress bro. Even if she did feel uncomfortable, she might not show her being uncomfortable to him because she thinks he's cool for whatever reason. You know what I mean?
Or did they ever discuss the bizarre encounter? A week later, they would officially meet.
How did you plan on going to meet each other?
I just asked her straight up, you want to do something? I can pick you up Wednesdays. He said, yeah, we can do something, we can meet up. And I told her, okay, I'm gonna rent a hotel. Are you okay with that? She said, yes, it's great.
He's like, you should come spend the night with me. And then at first, I don't know what I was thinking, but I had agreed. But then I was like, no, that's really weird. I don't want to do that. So I took back what I had said. And then he's like, okay, well, I'm going to be in town. And I was like, okay, just I don't need to know that. I don't want to see you. And then he's like, okay.
Yet Edward says he picked the girl up from her home and drove the two of them directly to a hotel in Ormond Beach. Hotel surveillance footage would show Edward checking into the hotel alone at 8:26 p.m. on the night she went missing. 3 hours later, the teenager is with him.
I remember like opening my car door and seeing that same silver car from my school parked next to my house in the apartment area. And I didn't see anybody inside of the car, so I was like, that maybe it's a different car, but because my memory is kind of foggy from then. But I remember getting handed a water bottle and like being very dizzy.
Did you have any conversation with him before he handed it to you?
Mm-mm.
At 11:05 p.m. on the night of the teen's disappearance, police records show that she messaged Edward stating, "I'll be coming down soon. I just don't want to be sus about it. I love you." In response, Edward writes back, "I love you more." Faced with conflicting stories, detectives are interested in what may have been captured by surveillance.
See, that's what I was afraid of. I don't blame the teen when their brains get captured by these predators, because that's what these predators do, is they prey on young-minded people and do shit and tactics that wouldn't work on adults, obviously. But I wish when this happens that the victim would be more honest. Instead of saying stuff like, I don't remember or whatever, just be honest. Just be like, hey, like, I knew it was wrong, but I was still fucking with dude. I just wanted to impress him. Like, be honest, because it makes the police and society like feel for you more. And it seems you less of a manipulator, because teenagers can be manipulators too. I mean, how many times do you see children manipulating their parents and making them believe it's one thing when it's another thing? You know what I mean? I can't help you unless you're honest. And I think that goes for every parent. Even if your kid makes a mistake, it's hard to correct that mistake for them or help them get help if they're still lying to themselves. You know what I mean?
Surveillance cameras at the apartment complex across the street.
So that apartment complex has video. Do you know what it's going to show?
Probably me getting inside the car.
Is he forcing you in, or are you walking in your own?
I believe I'm walking in on my own, but I remember waking up in the back seat.
Police reports don't mention whether investigators recovered this surveillance footage. The teen confirms that Edward then drove her to the hotel, but her recollection of what happened next would become the most disturbing part of her account.
He had removed my clothing, and then he got on top of me. I tried telling him to stop, and it didn't work, and he overpowered me.
And during that time, did you guys engage in anything, any activity or anything? Explain that to me.
We had pretty much.
And what happened then?
I asked her, I didn't ask her. I told her I'm gonna take her back to the house. She told me that she didn't want to go because of the consequences that was gonna happen between her and her mom. So.
Why would there have been consequences for her going out?
Because that night her mom said she couldn't go out.
So she snuck out.
Correct. She brought up the idea, oh, can I go with you? And, I agreed. I said, yeah.
Edward says they checked out of the hotel the following day on January 23rd, driving the two back to his home where she stayed until she was found. He claims that he and the teenager spent their days watching movies, eating, and hanging out. He says he even bought her a phone and that they would text and call while he was at work and she stayed at the house.
During that time, did she
Yo, what up, Roger? Welcome to the chat, baby.
ever speak to her mom or make calls or anything like
She
that?
texted her mom, I believe so, either Friday or Saturday. She said, hey, Mom, I'm okay. I'll be home Sunday.
At any point while she was at your house, did she tell you she wanted to go home?
No.
I asked him to take me home, and then he said he would, but
He wanted to say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, chat.
Hi, Jack.
Say like and subscribe.
Drive.
Don't forget to donate.
Okay.
Good job. Love you.
I didn't end up getting to go home.
She told me today, she called her sister, and apparently her mom was gonna kick her out. So, she asked if she can stay with me for the meanwhile.
You've been in contact with your mom since you've been at his house?
No, ma'am.
No, so you haven't spoke to anybody since you've been there?
No, ma'am.
Did he give you a phone?
Yeah, but he was constantly talking to me on it. I couldn't hang up.
Did you ever call your mom on it?
No, sir.
Did you ever try to call 911 on it?
No, sir. I was told if I tried to call anybody like that, then it'd just get worse for me.
You live with your mom too?
Correct.
And she was okay with this girl coming and staying?
She didn't give me a response to it. She said she just knew about it.
The teenager tells of another chilling detail, explaining why she wasn't able to leave the home.
If you left the house, like if the mom was there and you wanted to leave, were you able to?
No, ma'am.
How come?
Because I wouldn't have a way to get out. Like I could go outside, but she'd always.
Hey, Rebecca. With a $10 super chat. Thank you for the love, man. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Say thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you, Becca.
Oh, I love you. Go play.
always be like, "Oh,
play
where are
with
you
Mama.
going?" And then I'd be like, "I'm going home." And she was like, "How are you gonna get there? Just wait for him to come back, and so he can drive you."
But he was on the phone with you, you said, right? So
Yes,
he
ma'am,
heard
but-
everything?
Well, I left the phone in the room at one point because somebody had, like, the door was unlocked, so I went to go use the restroom, and his mom's like, "Oh, we'll come out and eat," and all that. And then I went back in the room, and then I fell asleep. But as I went to go back to see if, like, the door was unlocked, it was not. The door was locked again. But then whenever he would get home, he'd have it the right way. Like, he'd leave, and he'd basically flip the handles, I guess, while I was asleep or something.
He flipped the handles to lock you inside the bedroom?
Yes, ma'am.
So then how did you get out to go outside or to the bathroom or to eat or anything?
Like, I'm assuming either his mom or one of his brothers.
But the girl's aunt finds it hard to believe that Edward's family didn't pick up on anything suspicious.
You mean to tell me that none of them could tell that she ain't 20 years old? I mean, come on. She doesn't look 20. She don't act 20. She don't...
Yeah, I'm with the aunt. And then one of his cousins or whatever the fuck was like, she told us she was 22. So they lies ain't even adding up. You know what I mean?
Like, she's not mentally 20. She's not anything 20.
The subject of the teenager's age would soon resurface after detectives uncovered another bizarre exchange of messages.
She said the cops were at the door. How come you said this? Remember, you're 20. You're an
Because
adult.
before that conversation, her mom, she told me that she called her sister, and that apparently she said that her mom would come and look for her with the cops.
But she was going to get kicked out. Why would her mom come look for her?
I have no clue. And she didn't open the door. She said she was scared.
This may have been when police arrived for the welfare check. However, the girl tells investigators she doesn't remember hearing or seeing them. But as both sides continue to contradict one another, detectives are eager for the truth.
What if I read all the emails between you two? Would it show that you plan to meet up?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But then, like...
And I saw all the Snapchats too.
Mm-hmm.
According to the police report, the teenager had previously made remarks to her mother about being abducted. The topic seemed to, quote, spark interest in the child, but she says that the horrors she described are anything but imaginary.
He had tried to be like, "Oh, well, why don't you just be my girlfriend and have my baby and all that?" And I was like, "I don't want to date you. I don't want to be here. I want to go home."
I just don't want to be in this situation, you know what I mean?
According to court documents, Edward was initially charged with lewd and lascivious battery of a victim.
I do believe that. I do believe that at some point after her being in that house, she was like, "I want to leave, bro. This ain't like my bad. I shouldn't have did this. I want to go." And then he just kept gaming her back up, like just love bombing her to try to make her stay. You know what I mean? And to keep going along with the lie.
Victim 12 to 16 years of age, lewd or lascivious, and computer. He pleaded not guilty to all charges. However, the state attorney declined to proceed with the case. Watch our full videos as they were originally made, with no randomly.
So bro got away. Edward got away. He didn't even go to jail or face no trial, no charges, nothing. They dropped the charges. That's wild, Florida. Hell no, this man needs to be locked up. Because the fact that he was on Wiz, that tells me he's attempted to do some shit like that before. And this was just the first time that we know of that a girl went back to his house with him. But he probably got a phone full of messages to teenager girls. I would not take that. I would not doubt that any bit. That's crazy he got away. Yo, if you in Florida and you see Edward, let him know he guilty as fuck. Entitled, Karen shoots Amazon driver in the eye with a BB gun. This ends terribly. This is coming from Bodycam Lockup. Let's check it out.
Officers rush to a residential street after an Amazon driver calls the police stating that he'd just been shot in the eye.
Yo, what up, Danielle? Welcome to the chat.
And is experiencing temporary blindness.
What's going on?
That house down here with the red door.
Red door?
Red door.
Okay. Where's that person at?
I'm not sure. The car was behind me. So I made a stop to, deliver the package. He parked in his driveway and walked down there by me because I was still down there. He said, why would you park in the middle of the street? This is our street or something like that. And I told him just going about his business. I'm Amazon, that's my job.
Yeah.
So he was trying to fight me when he was saying all of this stuff.
It was a black male?
Yes.
What kind of car was he in?
I'm not sure. It drove around the house.
Around to the back of this house?
It had to.
2316. It's going to be a black male subject. Apparently he drove his vehicle behind 6th on the same street. What color was the car?
Black.
Black car?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you just hang out over by our cars? You're okay right now? Can you open your eye up? Okay. All right, just hang out over there and meet with one of those officers. In 23, it's going to be a black car. There is like an apartment type building back here. There's like an apartment type building back here.
Oh, okay.
Hands. Yeah, come here.
Come on. Yeah, I don't have anything. I'm the one who called you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so he was pulling up, threatening us, telling us to get out of his way.
We're just going to pat you down with it.
Okay, I don't have anything.
Okay. Do you have anything on you, man? It's just how we pat people down. Okay. You're good right now. Just like this. Spread your legs for me.
Anybody else in the backyard?
No.
Any dogs or anything?
In the house.
Okay.
He constantly kept threatening us, cussing us out. We're just telling him, you can't park in the middle of the road. He has his door wide open as he's walking to deliver packages,
Okay. Can I see your eye real quick? You're not bleeding bad. Is it still in there that you know of? No. Okay. Can you tell me what happened to what you know?
I delivered at this house. Okay. Stopped, and he drove to the house and parked, and he walked all the way down here, and then he asked, like, why would you stop in the middle of the street? I said, I'm delivering, that's my job, to deliver for Amazon. Yeah. So he was trying to fight me. I got back in the van, and I was going to deliver to the house across the street from him. Yeah. He walked up to me again, and I told him just go on by his business. His girlfriend get out the car, a white Caucasian, and she held up a rifle.
A rifle?
And
I'm
sure it's a BB gun, but she shot me in my eye.
Okay. Tell me what happened.
He pulls up delivering Amazon.
I thought it was the dude that shot him, but it was this weird face ass bitch, bro. That's crazy. Bro, I knew they was crazy as fuck.
Amazon packages, has his door wide open. He's across the street delivering a package.
If you go to work and get shot in the eye with a BB gun, that's a wrap on the rest of the day, bro. Your day is shot. Like that's a sucky ass day. That's probably the worst day at work bro ever had. I hope he can sue them or something.
Package. We hunt the horn from the.
Hey, are y'all old enough? Do you remember All Real Monsters on Nickelodeon? This bitch looked like an all real monster.
Move his car. Another car is trying to get by, so he has to hurry up, run from whatever house he was at to shut his door. Then he slams on his brakes and wouldn't let us get by. We go to drive over, he's not letting us go to turn in. We go to drive, he's not letting us get over. Finally, I have to aggressively turn and drive around and cut in my yard a little bit just to park right here.
Okay.
6'7". I appreciate the dono, man. Thank you for helping sponsor today's stream.
Get out the car, he's screaming obscenities at me.
Like such as?
Such as, you know.
She looked like bro who holds the eyes. Can y'all see that? That's who she looks like, bro. Right there. Can y'all see? This one right here. Hold up. This one. She looked like bro. Oh, wait. Let me get that off the screen.
You know what I mean? Look at those tight ass pants.
I'm trying to fight.
Yeah, trying to fight. So I walk over there to him. I met him right there where he is now. He's still just cussing me out. He goes to reach in his vehicle once, reached in his vehicle again. I'm like, wait, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? So my wife is seeing the whole thing. She gets out the BB gun. You know what I mean? He reaches in the car again, and actually he's just going to go and, you know, swat at me. And that's when my wife went on ahead and shot the BB gun, you know?
And he walked up to me like he was going to fight me. Okay. So I ignored him and got back in the van, and I was going to deliver to the house, like trying to cross the street from him. He walked back up towards me saying, like, you're not supposed to do that, this, that, and the third. Okay. And I told him, like, really, like, go on about your business, because this can go to a situation you don't want it to be. Then his girlfriend get out the car. I'm assuming that's his girlfriend. She held up a rifle, and she just shot it.
Shot it. What color was it?
Black.
Black.
Then they drove around to the backyard.
Okay. Where's the BB gun at now?
So it's back there in the yard.
In the yard?
Yeah.
Where at?
It's right in the house on the counter.
I'm sorry?
It's right in the house on the counter.
Okay.
Yeah.
The BB gun's in the house on the counter?
Yeah, on the counter.
Okay.
Yes.
That man was just really just fucking up traffic, you know, and we honked his horn. So he had his door wide open.
Bro, that hairline is crazy. Look how, oh, thank you, baby. That looks great. Look at how far back that's crazy work.
And there was another car trying to come the other way, and the car had to wait for him to close the door. And he stays right there for a little bit, and we honked the horn to, you know, get him to go because we want to go home. And he starts yelling crazily at my husband, acting irate. You know, that's mine. You know what I mean? And he's reaching in his vehicle.
I was thinking that too, James. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, I was thinking that too. Osler, welcome in, my boy. It's the Richardsons. Welcome to Richardsons, man. Thank you for the dono. Thank you for helping sponsor today's stream. And Brooke, nice to see you in the chat.
You know, threatening my husband, continuously reaching in his vehicle. And I'm afraid for my husband's life, so I have a BB gun. And I pulled it out and I just popped a couple of shots. And that was it. We just went on about our way and the police were called.
He is parked like he is, but further back the road with the door wide open, so cars can't make it past them. They pretty much come up, but they basically say, hey, can you close your door? Driver becomes instantly upset, yelling at the male, calling him all types of names, saying he's going to beat him up, this, that, and the other. She said then he reached into the van, came back out, quickly reached back into the van. She didn't know what he was going for, so she hit fight or flight mode and fired some BBs.
When did she, so was this already in her hand, the BB gun?
She said they both said that she went in the car, we pulled her out, and then when she came out the car, she shot out.
I'm not buying it. In the event that's enough on me, that justifies off Amazon driving in the face with a BB gun.
Yeah, over silver, you're not liking how they
because, yeah, over that,
he's got a job to do.
What's his side of this?
It's pretty consistent. It's literally the same.
That he was there and that they were started cussing him out.
He was parked. They started cussing him out. They got out of the car. Other male comes up to him. Kept on going back and forth, like saying, "Hey, they're actually cussing him out, whatever." He was like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to deliver my packages, so I wasn't worried about it." So then the male comes up again, and then out of nowhere, female goes in the car, pulls out the rifle, Hey, quick question for you. When you shot at him, about how far back do you think you were away from him? Were y'all like
Oh, I was still in my yard.
in your yard?
Mm-hmm.
And where
I was actually standing like right here.
right here? And where was he at?
He was right there. They were in the same place.
He's an Amazon driver. He has to do his job. He has to go to the truck. Yeah. So she escalated that point. You know, like they could have de-escalated. They never chose to.
What up, Trizzy? Yeah, I don't know. That one cop who took that, it seemed like he was trying to side with them a little bit, but then the other cops were like, hold up. It's just the fact that there's two of them. I believe the Amazon driver, bro. I don't believe them. I think everybody was a little hostile towards each other, but I don't think in no way, shape, or form was the BB shot being fired like a defensive move. They definitely were on the offensive.
Since and I know their defense is going to be, well, we didn't know what he was reaching for. He's an Amazon driver. He's getting into his truck to get packages.
That's a defense their lawyer can bring up, but as of right now, what we can see...
Yeah, this is probably what I was all day. Yeah. This is fine.
Because he can still see out of his eye. It's not even, I mean,
I just read ag assault. It still counts as it because it doesn't have to have the
serious bodily injury. So,
but the injury doesn't have to be. It's just the attempt to popping him in an eye with a BB.
And also,
that's not bad. We're not going to get aggravated battery because nothing was rendered useless nor temporarily useless.
Well, actually, as I found out, there is case law that if you have blurry vision as a result, that is ag battery. So I need to just consult. I need him to.
It doesn't say how long you have to lose the function of the body. That's true. You're just temporarily disabled.
So I'll go clarify with him if you want a 10-15 on how.
We at least got to and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
If somebody can come with me.
I got you. I'll come with you.
All right, ma'am. If you could turn around, put your hands behind your back. Right now, your charges are aggravators.
James, yeah, a little bit, but the black cop was concerned about aggravated battery because he didn't want to overcharge them. Because if a cop overcharges you with some shit, them files are gonna get dropped. Like a defense lawyer will chew that shit up. But the fact that the cop had found a case where the blurry, like a similar type case or a similar type judgment where they were able to successfully charge them with aggravated assault, that's why they went with the aggravated charge. He was saying that maybe it should just be regular assault to make sure that that shit went through. But when he first walked up, it seemed like he was siding with them a little bit too. I agree.
Assault. And aggravated battery, okay? Take a seat. Watch your head. I'm gonna get you buckled in, okay? Can you lean back for me?
Yep.
I'm gonna have Abernathy knock out a search warrant so we can grab the gun out. It's sitting on the couch.
Or we could, unless we just get his consent.
Well, that's what we were talking about. Right now, at this point, I'm gonna say no because while he gives consent, she's the one fighting the cause. Yeah. And when her lawyer goes, she was already in handcuffs, arrested for this, and then you ask her for her consent to go into her house to get it, doesn't look good.
We can still read a Miranda and get consent.
It's legally and down the line. No? Down the line, it's just easier and quicker to do that. So even if it's plain blue, you still we're gonna get the search. What he
said it was blurry and everything.
I mean, if you get a poke in the eye, you're gonna be out for a second, and even if it's a second.
Assuming you're his boss.
No.
You see, they're not even gonna get they probably could get permission to get that gun right now, but the police are like, nah, fuck that. Let's just get a search warrant so that this shit is airtight. Like they don't want this shit to get thrown out in court. These are good police officers, honestly.
Brother, okay.
Mm-hmm. She smiled at me.
She's going to jail.
Huh? She just smiled at me.
She's going to jail for many felonies.
Oh, okay.
If she wants to smile, let her smile. She's going to court, or she's going to jail, and she'll have her court date. Okay.
Okay. So as far as the paperwork and all that, trying to figure out.
Stay in the shade here.
Who would he speak with about pressing charges?
So she's going to jail. We're arresting her.
Okay.
So how it works is she's going to be arrested for aggravated assault and aggravated battery.
Okay.
Okay, because getting popped in the eye, you lose vision, become temporarily disabled, things like that. It falls under ag battery. So she's going to jail. Okay. So he doesn't have to press charges in that sense. We're doing it essentially for him in that, like by arresting her, and that's pretty much it. So he'll get the DA's office will reach out to him as this kind of progresses and as this goes down the line, keeping him updated on the case, letting him know what's going on, letting him know, kind of everything, essentially.
Okay.
So that's taken care of.
Thanks for having me back with I'm gonna go ahead and call everybody.
What up, Zay? Basically, Amazon worker got into an argument with some random couple, and then the wife shot bro in the eye with a BB gun. So he then called the cops, and the cops arrested the lady who shot him in the eye with the BB gun.
Bailed out in a couple hours. I know it takes a little bit to process you. So, do we know what she's being charged with?
I've got an idea, but let me just confirm with him. What is she being charged with, just to confirm?
So, ag assault, ag battery.
Aggravated assault, aggravated battery.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
And that's it.
Okay. And those felonies? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 35-year-old woman was given 2 charges as a result of her actions: aggravated assault and aggravated battery.
That's a rough ass 35, bro. That's a rough ass 35. I'm 38, bro. I don't look that bad, bro. What the fuck?
The aggravated battery charge was dropped, but she was found guilty on the aggravated assault charge. As a result, she received a 10-year sentence, with the first 3 years to be served in jail and the remaining 7 years on probation. Let me know your honest thoughts on this case down below in the comments. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.
What do you do now? What do you do for work?
I run a business now, so yeah, I got product in different grocery stores, like community support shops, all the natural vegan stuff.
Oh, really? Oh, awesome. What stores carry that?
We got 7-Nanda, we got Prohibition Liquor up here.
That man was just fucking up traffic, and we honked his horn. I'm afraid for my husband's life, so I have a BB gun, and I pulled it out, and I just popped a couple of shots.
Bro, holding a BB gun as a defense weapon is fucking retarded. That shit is gonna get you killed. You pull a BB gun out on a police officer or someone who's holding a real firearm, you just gave them the green light to smoke your ass, bro. You gave me the free pass for a body. I get a free body now because you pulled out a fucking toy.
That was it. We just went on about our way, and the police were called.
Crazy work. That's crazy work. Our next video is coming from EWU's Crime Storytime, part of the EWU Crime Family of Networks. And let's check out Cops Have No Idea They're Walking Into a Massacre. So I don't know much from the title and thumbnail, but I'm guessing bro kills his family or some shit.
Come here. What's going on? Full blood.
A 911 call from a suburban home leads officers to a grisly discovery as detectives work to determine whether it was a random act of violence or something far more calculated.
I see this on YouTube. I see this on videos. I can't believe this is happening here.
Just before 5 a.m. on Monday, December 15th, 2025, a mysterious 911 call comes into the Clovis, New Mexico Police Department.
Someone in my house.
With the caller unable to identify.
I'm telling y'all, bro, New Mexico is the most violent state, bro. Like, New Mexico is the most dangerous state in America. Them boys are crazy down there. They got Florida man beat.
Identify themselves before the line goes dead. Officers are dispatched to.
Hey, Zay, thank you for the subscription. Guys, we're trying to get to 12,000 subscribers. If you want to help us out, do like Zay did and hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and it keeps the community growing, bro. So appreciate you in advance.
The quiet residential neighborhood and approach the home's open garage.
26, but they got a 6-8 at the garage door. Close PD if you're inside, make some known! Close PD if you're inside, make some known! Close PD if you're inside, make some known! Hello. What's going on here?
Sorry?
What's going on here? We just got a call that somebody's trying to burglarize the house, and I'm making announcements. Can hear somebody inside, but you're not responding to me.
Just got up.
You just woke up? Is your front door and garage door usually open?
No.
The young man is 19-year-old Darren Munoz, who tells the officer he lives with his parents, both of whom are still asleep inside.
You want me to wake them up first, or?
I mean, if they're not up, yeah, I'd like to wake them up, because like I said, we got a call for a burglary in progress.
You want to wait here? I don't think they don't sleep with clothes on. So
Okay, yeah, if you want to go tell them to wake up. Is everything good? Nobody else is in here that I need to know about?
As Darren heads inside to wake his parents for the officer, the first piece of a much larger mystery is about to emerge.
Charlie 26 PD, who is the caller on this?
Come here.
What's going on?
Oh, my bad. I was muted. Connie, thank you. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for being a member, and thank you for showing up today. Guys, if you want to check out our memberships, they're $2.99, man. Real cool way to support the channel. Make sure we go live every single day. You also get access to hours upon hours of exclusive content that's only eligible for members. So shout out to all our members, all our donators. You guys are the heartbeat of the channel, and thank you guys for making sure we're able to keep going live.
Pool of blood. 26 PD, send me EMS. We got a pool of blood. Stay outside.
In the back.
Where?
Back.
Back?
I told you bro killed his family.
Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
Called that shit.
Hype me up.
Stay outside.
Stay right there.
26 PDs. Tell them to step it up. Looks like a possible GSW to a female or a male.
Which one? On the left?
Clear the house. 26 other units, step it up. Get back over here. We might have somebody still inside.
Officers clear the house but find no one else inside.
All right, just stay outside for now. I don't need you going back in, okay? I'm gonna get you into my patrol unit just as security for now, okay? We'll figure out what's going on, okay? He's got a pool of blood coming from his head. She's got blood coming from her nose, possibly 10-7 already. She's got a pool of blood. Yeah, she's covered. She's...
Bro look like the type that would kill his family. Like, I don't think he called the cops. Did they say he called the cops? I thought they said a neighbor called the cops. And they thought it was like a burglary going on next door. I could have misheard though. Let me know, chat.
Nope.
Put all those blankets off so we can see hands in that too.
They're still warm.
Right here, look.
I'm not feeling a pulse.
The victims are 71-year-old Dinah Munoz and her husband, 59-year-old Oscar Munoz, who goes by Steve. Both appear to have suffered gunshot wounds to the head. While Dinah is already dead, Steve clings to life, but just barely. Paramedics rush.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, that sounded like them death breaths. You know, like when somebody grasping their last airs and the blood be gargling.
Steve to the hospital, hoping they can save his life. As day breaks, detectives retrace the family's movements before the shooting, canvassing the neighborhood for leads.
Yeah, we're assuming it happened around 4:45. We didn't hear anything, but my dog said, I have a German Shepherd, and that German Shepherd was on patrol at 4:45.
4:45?
Yeah.
Okay.
Detectives then speak with Steve's sister Angelina and her husband Henry, who live directly across the street and are still unaware of the brutality that unfolded.
All right. So I'm Detective Zach Farley with Clovis PD. We had an incident happen across the street with, I'm guessing, your sister?
My brother.
Your brother across the street. We can't really go into a whole lot of details at this moment because it's still an active investigation.
What is CSU? Well, who are these people?
That's our crime scene unit that's here for pictures and stuff like that of the scene.
Are you serious?
Yes, ma'am.
I see this on YouTube. I see this on videos. I can't believe this happening here. Is it that bad?
Yes, ma'am.
Low key, this is part of our demographic that watches the channel. She probably be watching Fake King true crime reviews, bro. That's fucked up. I don't want none of my people to be on Fake King true crime reviews, bro. Like, I don't want y'all to be on the show as a victim, as a killer, as a person who knew somebody that happened to. Be careful out there, y'all.
Detectives ask Angelina and Henry whether their surveillance cameras captured anything, but the footage reveals only a figure running away from her brother's house around the time of the shooting. Detectives ask them to come to the station, where they're briefed further about the incident.
The call was for a burglary in progress. And when we arrived there, we found two people that were shot. Right now, your brother is being flown to Lubbock for medical care. He's not dead. He's still fighting.
Where was he shot?
He was shot in the head. But
in the head?
In the head.
According to police reports, the bullet entered through Steve's right cheek and exited the left rear of his head.
It was a through and through, but he's not dead.
Low key, he could live. He could live. Like, if you get shot down here, it's all, if you get shot under the brain, like through the mouth or through the back of the neck, it's all blood. Like, if they could keep the blood, like you don't bleed out. But if the bullet goes through your brain or your temple or some shit, you donezo.
There's a good chance that he's going to make it, but there's not trauma center here at PRMC. In order for him to get the care that he needs, he has to go to Lubbock.
What about
Dinah? She was deceased on scene. And that's why we're currently investigating what's going on and trying to figure out everything that's going on right now.
Where's Darren?
Darren is in a separate interview room.
But we can't see him.
No, not right now.
When asked about Darren, his aunt and uncle describe him as quiet, helpful, and respectful, saying they never noticed any problems between him and his parents. They explained that Steve and Dinah had spent the last few days in San Antonio celebrating their anniversary, leaving Darren home alone until they returned the day before the shooting. While Steve fights for his life in Lubbock, detectives search for answers from the only witness they can still question. With blood from the crime scene still drying on his hands, Darren is brought into an interview room.
Darren, I'm an investigator, and what we're trying to do is trying to figure out what's going on and what's happened, okay? And unfortunately, you're the only one that we can get information from right now. Would that be okay?
What's trying to happen?
He's at the hospital right now. I don't know that yet, okay? This is pretty bad in the sense that it looks like they were possibly shot while they were sleeping, okay? Who would want to see them dead? Who would break in the middle of the night?
My dad is not liked by a lot of people. Me and I would joke about
Bro, guilty as fuck. He got closed off body language. He's talking real low. Very minimal eye contact. Bro, guilty as fuck. And he looked weak. So he the type of person that would sneak attack his parents in their sleep. It don't seem like he would confront his dad man to man or whatever, the situation was. He waited until they went to sleep and executed them, essentially.
She was just a nice wife, not sure why she married him. because all the clothes was told not to because they don't like them.
After getting access to Dinah's phone, detectives review the home surveillance footage from the previous night, capturing someone entering through the open garage. Seconds later, the unmistakable sound of a handgun slide being racked echoes from the garage.
Honestly, that didn't look like him on the camera. Hold up. Allegedly. That didn't look like him on the camera. He could have changed his clothes, but the guy in the camera footage looks thinner than him.
From the garage.
All the clothes was told not to because they don't like them.
After getting access to Dinah's phone, detectives review the home surveillance footage from the previous night, capturing someone entering through the open garage. Seconds later, the unmistakable sound of a handgun slide being racked echoes from the garage. Investigators can't tell who was caught on the footage, but when they speak to his friend, it becomes unimaginable that the person with the gun is Darren.
You know, Darren's never showed acts of violence ever. Like, to us, like, he's like the out of the friend group. You know what I mean? Like, if there's going to be a fight, he's like, oh no, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I've bet my life I wouldn't. No, he would never have heard him play. When was the last time you actually saw him and talked to him?
Like, he went over the house the day before yesterday.
The day before yesterday? Did he seem okay? And
Darren's normally real like, hi, give me a hug and stuff. He's not a bad kid.
Right.
And he was super standoffish. I went in there to try to talk to him, and he was kind of weird. He just kind of kept his.
Which when Darren came over, he was kind of hiding his neck, as if he was like hiding something. Okay. Which I don't know if he has like marks or something.
What happened to your neck? What happened to your neck?
I don't know. That was like an evil smirk when she asked about the bruising on his neck. Maybe he had a homie do it, or maybe that camera just was like a flattering angle, like it made him look thinner. I don't know. This one's got me confused, man.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you have a girlfriend?
Nobody.
So what's that name?
Gabby. How long have Darren and Gabby been together?
Probably like the last 2 months. They will not think that they're together, but they've been messing around for the past 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did it come official, I guess?
Like last week, literally, last week.
Officers bring Darren's 17-year-old girlfriend in for questioning, where she admits she spent the weekend with him while his parents were away, something neither of their parents knew about. But the hoodie she's wearing bears a striking resemblance to what they saw on camera, leading to a confrontation.
I don't know. That doesn't look like the same hoodie. And I don't see breasts. She got big breasts. This guy don't have big breasts. This looks like a pullover hoodie. This is a zip-up hoodie. I don't know. Is it zipped up and we just can't see right now?
What if I told you that there's a camera? Like I showed you. So it showed me walking up like around 4 in the morning. So y'all are saying I was out at 4 in the morning?
We do have camera footage. And it's somebody who looks an awful lot like you.
You don't want to get in trouble for stuff that if you would admit. Yeah, I was at home at 4 in the morning. I think you're showing probably the same place from the video. What?
There's.
I mean, I see, right? I mean, okay, I'm going to call my mom because I was at home at 4 in the morning.
While Darren's girlfriend waits for her mother to arrive before answering any more questions, detectives turn their attention back to Darren, searching for any reason he may have wanted to harm his parents.
And you have a good relationship with your dad, you said? What about with your stepmom?
Yeah, I have a close relationship with her. She raised me since I was about 1 year old.
So she's pretty much been your mom? Okay.
His girlfriend's mother shows up a short time later, and the girl lets her know immediately what she thinks of the detectives accusing her of being the one in the surveillance footage.
Gabriella. What the Hey, no, you keep your mouth shut and you do not talk to her like that.
Okay, this is a zip-up hoodie. She zipped it down a little bit. It is a zipped-up hoodie. That could be the same hoodie. Maybe she had another shirt on that like pushed her breast down more. because the body shape didn't look similar to me. I could be wrong, you know what I mean? Trizzy said it looked like the same person to him. He might be right. You think they cooked up some type of plan to kill the parents so that bro could like have the house and shit? Like they spent the weekend together and was like, man, wouldn't it be cool if we could always be like this? But that's hella extreme though, right?
At 4 in the morning? I know you weren't out at 4 in the morning because I talked to you before I left. But you have to be honest because you can get in a lot of trouble for this if you get something. And then they said that you spent the night at Darren's house the weekend when you told me you were at house. I mean, the truth will set anybody free.
Darren's girlfriend claims she left his house before his parents ever returned from their vacation and was in bed when the shooting took place.
She was home. I was home. She was home. I swear that on the Bible, on Diosito, she was home. I wouldn't lie for nobody. I wouldn't get myself in trouble.
According to police reports, phone records corroborated the timeline of their call.
What wakes you up?
In the garage.
Nothing woke you up. It wasn't until the officer was in the garage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The idea that Darren could have slept through multiple gunshots just down the hall seems difficult for detectives to believe.
That's what I was saying. That was mad suspicious. Like, I was thinking that right when they were saying that, he was like, I was asleep. I don't know what happened. I think they're sleeping. When he told the cops that, I'm like, how can the neighbors hear fucking gunshots from inside your house across the street, but you're next door? You're like in the room next to them and you can't hear all these fucking gunshots. And you know, after the first round of guns, like after he shot the first person, the second person had to have woken up and was screaming and shit, right?
Though they can't completely rule it out. But there's one detail they find impossible to ignore.
I listened to the 911 call and in talking to you, I can tell that that's your voice.
Clovis 911, what's the location of your emergency?
Someone in my house. You gotta own it, man. Why? Why would you lie about that? Do you lie all the time?
No.
Is that something you make a habit of?
So anything that you're telling us, we're gonna, try to find out if that's the truth or not. If it's not, I will come ask you about it, okay?
After the detectives leave the room, Darren invokes his right to an attorney, bringing the interview to an abrupt end. Their best lead remains the unidentified person seen entering the house before the shooting. So they return to Darren's girlfriend and confront her with the surveillance footage.
Go again? Wait, pause it on the... Go back.
Yeah, Trizzy, you was right. He was the one that called. Or maybe there was multiple calls, but that was for sure him. It seemed like he was acting, right? There's someone in my house. But if he called 911, why would he pretend like he thought his parents were still sleeping? Wouldn't you go, if someone was in your house, whether you heard the gunshots or not, once you thought it was safe, wouldn't you go check on the other family members inside the house or look around the house to see if something was missing at the very least?
Oh, you called it later?
Those your shoes?
They look like my shoes, but I wasn't there last night.
Those look like your shoes, but you weren't there last night. Do you see the hair?
Yeah, the hair.
Goes down here.
The hair looks like it stops right there. It looks like someone has a do-rag on. Because look, you can see how short the hair is.
It's not you.
It's not me, because look, this shirt has a logo on it. The hair stops right there. When it moves, you can see the logo. The hair stops.
Okay, so tell me who would that be?
That was me, sir.
Tell me who it was.
I have no idea who that was.
The closer detectives examine the footage, the less convinced they are that Darren's girlfriend is the person on camera. Just as that lead begins to unravel,
Yeah, I didn't think it was her because when she came in, even with the baggy hoodie on, you could see her breasts. She had big breasts. And the person in the video seemed to have like a male shape or someone with small breasts at the very least, if it was a girl. You know what I mean?
Aaron's friend shares a detail that provides the break they've been searching for.
It's just like crazy. Like he's really, really smart because Darren had built a ghost block. He has built that gun piece by piece. Like,
According to the ATF, privately made firearms are assembled by someone other than a licensed manufacturer and typically lack serial numbers, making them difficult to trace and earning them the name ghost guns. After learning Darren may have constructed one of his own, the detective asks his girlfriend about it.
Who had the Glock last? The 9mm. Who had the 9mm last?
Darren and his girlfriend were part of a close-knit group of friends that included 18-year-old Julio Zamora.
When last time you seen Julio with it?
Y'all think Julio did it? What if your homie told you to smoke his parents, bro? Who the fuck would do that?
Last night.
Right.
We were sent strict. He was parked in the Hobby Lobby parking in the truck. It looked like, you know, I don't know if you know, but Snapchat, you could send streaks back and forth, and that's how you build your Snap score. We were sending them in whatever streaks he had the ghost block.
You know, I love you regardless, but you need to cover your ass because this is a serious situation.
Just tell me.
If you have anything on them that they were doing that you've seen or whatever they were talking about, you let this lady know now. You ain't worried about who's going to be friends and who's what, who gets to say friends, because there ain't none.
Okay, well, I didn't do it. I wasn't involved in it, so...
I know, but we need details of stuff that you know.
Charges that are accessory or conspiracy. Who is the person that was going to take care of it? What was your understanding?
It was Julio.
With Gabby's account tying Julio to both the ghost Glock and the
What I tell you?
Hype me up.
Julio with the Edgar cut, bro. Julio with the Edgar cut.
alleged murder plot, detectives waste little time turning their attention to finding him. Though he initially proves difficult to locate, officers eventually catch up with him.
Care if I look here?
I knew it wasn't Darren because he was too wide body. He was too fat back. The person in the video was way slimmer than him. But I think it was his idea. I think he was the mastermind. And Julio and him were interested in guns and probably like stories of serial killers, shit like that. So he knew Julio would do that shit for him.
Go ahead. Is that real? That's not your playgun, is it? He has a playgun.
Yeah, there's a gun in here, bro.
It's a real gun?
Yeah. You want to get paper?
Yeah. All right, ma'am. Go ahead and step out of the car for me.
For the first time, detectives believe they know who pulled the trigger, but identifying the shooter only raises an even bigger question. What was the motive?
I mean, at this point, I don't know if we're making it clear to you that you might as well come clean. You know, we've spoken to the girls.
So you were clearly misguided, all right? And you were led astray by this guy who wants you to take the fall for it. So don't be that fall guy. But if you want to be that fall guy, you need to tell us the truth that we already know. It has to come from you. If it doesn't, it's going to look that much worse. You're going to look like that monster if you don't tell us the truth.
Yeah, it's because he kept making a plan. He kept saying it for like 2 months constant. Kept going, and he kept saying this, and all that. Honestly, in my opinion, I should have never did anything. I should have just walked off.
I understand that.
I was there for a good 10, 15 minutes.
Can you tell us what happened when you were in there?
I held the gun against my own head, debating it, because I didn't want to do anything. I was scared.
Was Darren up?
I don't know. I don't know if he was up or not. I walked in there, and I was in there for like 10 minutes, didn't know what to do. I was going to run off and just leave it alone.
Did you end up doing it?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope he tells us what was the motivation, because he just said he kept telling me this, telling me that, and then I said I would do it. Like, that didn't tell us nothing.
Now I feel guilty about it, and I don't know.
What were you thinking?
I wanted to. That's what I was thinking.
So, why would you shoot the mom in the head?
I don't know. It just, I got scared when I pulled the trigger once and then jumped and.
Was the gun that was found in the car with you the gun that you used?
Yes, sir.
It just has to come from you, so that way we know whose role was what and who really was the ringleader and who wanted this done.
Darren wanted it done.
I told you that Darren wanted his dad dead, and he said that he's going to Julio said that he'll do it. For money, I don't know how much money.
How much did Darren think he was going to get?
I don't know, a lot of it.
According to police reports, Darren told his friends his father owned a chain of local convenience stores, leading them to believe he would inherit the businesses. In reality, however, Steve did not own the convenience stores. According to his LinkedIn profile, he was a district supervisor. Oscar Steve Munoz later died at the hospital from his injuries.
All right, man. Is there anything else you think that we need to know about this? Anything you want to tell us?
Darren, I think there is another thing, because Darren, he also said that he would kill me if I didn't do anything.
Stupid. I'm not going to let you.
So you were scared?
Yes, that's really what it was too.
Their life is over and your guys' life is over.
According to court documents, 19-year-old Darren Munoz was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and criminal solicitation to commit murder. 18-year-old Julio Zamora was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of conspiracy to commit murder. Prosecutors are seeking a life sentence for Julio. Both have entered a plea of not guilty, and the cases remain ongoing. No one else has been charged.
Yeah, the girl didn't seem like she was involved in terms of like planning or executing this plan. But she could have been like, hey guys, this is stupid. This is a stupid plan. Like she could have said that. But she was the youngest of the trio.
In connection with the case. Watch our full videos as they were originally made, with no randomly muted words or details cut. We've also dropped brand new EWU videos available only on EWU Plus. Available now on iOS.
I was just like walking back home, and then I saw this kid that he was literally just essentially walking alone by himself.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Chris. Oh, damn, my bad. I was muted. My bad, y'all. I was saying our next video comes from police cam files. Starving 5 kids wandering alone leads cops to a house of horror. But that last video was weird. Like the way Connie was saying, she hit it right on the head. Like if he inherited that stuff, they didn't even have the bills to keep the house or the money to pay the bills to keep the house running. So this was a terrible plan. One, he thought his dad owned fucking the stores that he just was in charge of. His dad was an employee, not an owner. But his dad did have a good job. District manager of several stores is definitely a well-paid position. He probably had some type of life insurance and assets, being the house, maybe some investments, but nowhere near enough to live forever if you don't have the bills, the money to pay the bills to keep shit running. I don't know. I think there's way more to the case that the kids aren't telling us. There's not one. But I'm glad the girl didn't get charged, because at the end of the day, I do feel like she was just a witness, like somebody who was around when these conversations were happening, but not necessarily like inputting negative or positively to the plan, you know? I just wish she would have been adult-minded enough to be like, guys, this is a terrible plan. Y'all finna go to jail. I'm snitching, you know? But she might have been scared. They had guns and shit, and they were shooting all that dumb shit. She probably did fear those people.
Thing in the refrigerator, there's bugs in there. Obviously, it's off.
So officers went to the apartment. They noticed that there's no electricity, there's no toilet paper, there's no food.
Just blocks from Miami's luxury hotels, a lost 6-year-old led police straight into a chilling reality. What started as a routine check quickly became a heartbreaking nightmare, and the confrontation with his parents left officers speechless.
How you doing?
Hi, officer.
Hi, how you doing?
How's it going?
Very good.
Hi.
What's going on?
So nothing. I was just like walking back home, and then I saw this kid that he was literally just essentially walking alone by himself.
From where? Where was he coming from?
So I was walking on Meridian down towards Española Way, and he was coming in the opposite direction.
So he was coming this way?
Coming this way, towards the side. And so I asked him, like, where his parents were, like, where was he going, if he was alone, and he said that yes, that he was.
Well, welcome to the chat, my boy. Don, how's it feeling today, man? How's it going? Wide receiver. Appreciate the love, man. Thank you for letting me know I was muted.
Was alone, and I said, like, where are your parents? And I couldn't really hear what he was saying because he was speaking like very low and like in the opposite direction as me, so I couldn't really tell. So I told him if I could walk him home, like, and he was like, no, I'm fine. And I was like, it's fine, I need to walk my dog, I need to walk anyway, so I'll just walk with you. So I asked him if he knew where he lived, and he said Lincoln Road, but then when we came here, he crossed over, and then we went into this building.
This building here?
This building here. I couldn't tell his last name. He said, oh, I asked him where he was, and he said, I was at the park, and I was like, why, etc. And I saw he was carrying an iPad.
Welcome to the chat, Mr. Delgado.
That was completely destroyed and turned
off. Miss Delgado, Mana, my bad. I read that wrong. I thought it said Manny Delgado. My apologies.
Off. And he said that he didn't have internet in his house. And he looked generally like dirty and disheveled, super big pants.
You know what building?
I think he was wearing a school uniform, red shirt and like khaki pants.
Red shirt, khaki pants.
And then, so I don't know if it's a school uniform. He hasn't showered because today wasn't school. I just want to make sure that everything.
Bro, this is a good civilian. She might have saved this young man's life, bro. The way he was living, man. Wandering the streets hungry at 5, and you have a mom and dad at home? That's crazy.
Fine.
No, of course, of course.
Because you never see a kid.
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Chris. Do you live here? Yeah.
Where do you live?
You live in here? Yeah. Is your mom home?
Yeah, what is it?
Both of them? What about your brothers and your sisters?
My sisters are home and my brother's at the park.
Show us where you live, buddy. Take us to your apartment.
What, could someone stole something?
No. Nobody stole anything. We just want to make sure that you're okay. Is that your sister?
Yeah.
Who else is yours?
Where are your parents?
No, it's all good. It's all good, buddy.
What do you mean you don't know?
My siblings are in that house.
You're the sister?
Yeah.
Where are your parents?
Oh, they're at work.
They're at work?
Yeah.
What was your brother doing walking from the park?
Oh, because he was with my other brother, because he said he wanted to come to see what we were doing.
Where's your other brother?
He's in the park.
You cannot have him going over to the park like that by himself. He's too young.
You have a phone or no? You can't get a hold of your parents? You know your mom's phone number?
What about your dad?
No, I don't know their numbers.
You don't know their phone numbers.
So if there was an emergency, what do you do? Who do you contact? What family member?
I don't contact my mom, but I don't remember her name.
You know where she works?
I just know she works in a hotel.
You know, do you know the name of the hotel?
No.
Is there anything inside the apartment that will tell you what hotel she works at? Maybe?
It's okay, you won't hurt.
Come on, Chris. Come on. So she works here at the Moxie?
I think.
When does your mom usually come home?
Like at 5.
At 5 p.m.?
Mm-hmm.
And how did she know that she might work here? Does her uniform say this? How you know?
She doesn't wear uniform. She just wears regular clothes.
She wears regular clothes to go there?
Mm-hmm.
And other than your mom, who else lives there?
My dad.
Where does he work? Do you know?
You think her mom an escort? She think her mom work at a hotel. Her mom got random hotel keys, and she wear regular clothes. That don't sound like an employee at the fucking hotel. You know what I'm saying?
Where he works?
I don't know where he works. I just know he works construction.
Okay.
I think they drug addicts. I think these kids' parents are drug addicts.
He works in Biscayne,
I think he
Where?
works somewhere around
Biscayne.
In Biscayne?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know their parents, would you?
I don't know, but these kids, they are all the time. I don't know. I see the guys, but they're new in the building, but their parents disappear and leave these kids. Sometimes they go to the school, then I see and they come back. So they stay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, man. What does your mom do for the hotel? Do you know?
She's a manager.
A manager?
I believe the one she works in is like across the bridge, Biscayne.
Also in Biscayne? So she doesn't work here in the beach. And you were the other sister.
Yeah, the oldest.
So if there's an emergency, like I asked this sister, what are you guys gonna do? How? Okay, so do you know your mom's phone number that you could go on Wi-Fi and call her?
But
Does she call you all day to check up on you guys?
yeah.
How?
When we used to have a phone. Yeah. But
When was the last time she called you? Has she called you today?
no, that's not. Cause they have Metro iPads. And then I could log in my Instagram account so text my mom. But she needs Wi-Fi. That's why we go to the park.
Okay. And who's with your little brother at the park? Your other brother?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he here?
No, he's in the park.
So it's 5 kids, 2 boys and 3 girls.
How long have you guys been in the country?
For a year.
A year?
Well, no, we've been in America for our whole life, but we moved to Miami.
Man, my heart goes out to these kids because I remember a time in my life where like it was rough. Like we was real bad off financially. And I was at a basketball tryout and the coach asked, "What's your phone number?" But we didn't have a phone. Like our phone was cut off. So I told him, "I don't know." And he was like, "Well, if you don't know your phone number, you can't try out for my team." And then I remember I went home and I was sad as fuck, bro. And then my homie, who was on the team as well, told the coach, like, "Bro, he don't got a phone. That's why he told you that. Like, he don't got a phone number to give you, dog." Like, and then the coach ended up bringing me back, whatever. And I was able to play. But yeah, bro, that it's tough, man. I feel bad for these kids because they trying to protect their parents at the same time. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's a fucked up situation, bro.
We will. We're going to have the detective come over here first. In this.
What do you think? Is everything okay with them or no?
Yeah, it's just
the parents are just working and
the supervision needs to be a little bit different.
Right.
They need to be a little bit more educated on opening the door, allowing the 6 and the 8-year-old to go to the park unattended, unsupervised.
I mean, the older sister's 14, so she could technically take care of them, but...
Right.
Are you gonna call CPS or something like that?
Well, that's our detective.
Our detectives come over first, and then they're more better versed in the resources that are available.
Well,
Maybe get him some kind of community.
Are you the other brother?
Go over there. He'll talk to you over there.
Yeah.
Come on. I don't want to hold
Happened
it
to
to
your
you.
toe. That happened now?
All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Same to
Thank
you. Bye, buddy.
While the officers wait for detectives to arrive, they decide to inspect the apartment themselves. At this point, they are operating under the assumption that the parents might just be at work, and the older sibling was simply overwhelmed. But as they step deeper into the home, the severe reality of the children's living conditions becomes impossible to ignore. The apartment has been without electricity for roughly 2 months, leaving the siblings to live in total darkness.
That just happened?
No. When I was looking at one of my shoes, like I scraped my thing. What happened?
Your brother is walking by himself on the sidewalk.
Bro, no power for 2 months is crazy. These poor children, dog.
6 years old. I haven't gone inside yet, but I want to see if they have everything in there. Food, everything.
Working in your apartment? What do you mean you don't know?
All right, come on, let's go. Let's go tell your sisters that you're here. Five.
All under the age of 14.
There's not one thing in the refrigerator. There's bugs in there. Obviously, it's off.
Stinks. No power.
This is nuts.
It's a lot worse than we thought.
Why?
There's no power. The electric's off. There's nothing to eat. So we'll probably get some food. Here's the detective right here.
He did say that he didn't have television, he didn't have
No,
internet,
there's no phone,
that
nothing.
the cat broke the TV.
They go to...
Yeah, Mana, they just surviving, bro. Yeah, them kids is the ones taking care of each other. The parents is just in and out the house all day. I think them parents are on drugs for real. Because if they were just a poor family or struggling, the parents would be there or the lights wouldn't have been off for 2 fucking months. You know what I mean?
To the park because they get the Wi-Fi
The
out of the park by the tennis center.
The thing with the fire.
They go to the park to take their tablet for Wi-Fi because it's close enough to the community center. That's what the cop just said.
I didn't mention if this is a kind of aggression guy, because it's the way that I hear this guy screaming all the time. I mean, at night, because when I hear from my window, I hear this guy screaming. Sometimes we mix in English with,
They speak perfect English.
probably because they go to school. The guy, in the way that they speak to the mother, because I hear the parents all the time. So I was twice. I don't want, to. I mean, I live there. I don't
You're conscious. What's your name?
Gabriel.
Gabriel, your conscience will be better if you call us.
Yeah.
Trust me, because if something were to happen, now you got to live with the fact that you didn't let it
Hi, how are you? I was about to call twice, but when I thought, okay, I don't know.
So a couple of them will go with me. Who wants to go with me and who wants to go with Officer Anderson?
Go with me, because I got the pizza, huh?
The pizza's in that car, but you guys can't eat till you guys get to the station. But the smell's definitely gonna drive you crazy. So
the cops bought them a pizza, man. That's real. Them kids was probably starving. They probably only been eating noodles, bro. Like dried up noodle packets, not cooked. Because they don't have no power. I don't know how the fuck they would heat anything up. Just chips and honey buns type shit.
who wants to go with me? Come on. All right, so I could put 2 people on this side or 2 people on the other side and then 1 person on the other side or whatever you guys want.
I will go.
Because it has that glass in it. Well, it's a plastic thing in the middle.
How do you get in?
No, all you got to do is just sit there.
Just sit on the other side.
Yeah.
Do I open the door?
Yeah, you go ahead and open. Be careful with your hands.
Unable to stand the thought of the children going hungry, the officers purchase 2 boxes of pizza out of their own pockets, which the starving siblings devour in minutes. With the children now safe and fed at the station, the focus shifts entirely to accountability. The 12-year-old daughter, who had been forced to take on the heavy burden of raising her brothers and sisters, revealed they depended mostly on school meals to survive. Detectives now set their sights on tracking down the mother, Azra, who is reportedly working her shift as a housekeeping director at a nearby hotel.
All right, so before we get started, like I told you, I have to read.
Housekeeping director, that means you a manager, bro. You got people working underneath you. How are you not paying your bills? I'm telling you, these people are on drugs. They're not just struggling or in between jobs. If they're really working, they are on drugs. Because where the fuck is their money going?
Read you your rights. What is your highest level of education, if you don't mind me asking? High school. High school, yeah. Are you under the influence of any narcotics, medication that may affect the ability for you to answer my questions? Absolutely not. No. Are you?
This bitch got a stank face on like they wasting her time. Lady, you have no electricity in your house.
Are you fluent in English?
English is my second language, but I can understand.
Okay. Do you read and understand English?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So this is what it's called, the Miranda rights. If you can read it out loud for me, and if you can check if you understand that right or not, that'll be great. And then at the end, If you do decide to speak to me, it'd be perfect, and then you can just sign. So I wanted to talk to you about the reason why you're here, and the reason why I have to read your rights is because I'm going to ask you questions that can obviously be incriminating. Okay, to yourself. So was trying to cross the street to go to the pub. Okay. By himself? By himself. A person that was walking by was concerned for his safety because obviously he looks he looks very young. He looks like he's 4. He's very small. So they were concerned for his safety because he was by himself. So what ended up happening is they contacted police. The person asked to go, can I take you home? Are you home alone? Do you need, where's your parent? And he directed that person towards the building that you live in. Okay. So during that time, he went into the apartment, and then the police got there, and when they got there, he came out again, and then, of course, we needed to make sure, because they didn't see an adult with him, we needed to make sure that he was okay and safe. So officers went to the apartment, and in the apartment, they encountered the rest of your children. A total, you have five kids, and they noticed that there's no electricity, there's no toilet paper, there's no food.
Because I haven't paid my electricity bill, very far behind, and I do buy them food, but it's just like.
Why is she smiling and smirking? Like, I really don't like this fucking lady, bro. She has no shame at all. No shame. Her nails are done. She's clean while all the children are dirty, wearing the same fucking clothes, surviving off school lunch.
Ordering or buying like cold cuts and stuff.
Okay, because there was nothing in the fridge.
Because I don't have electricity. So it's like I buy during the day and like they eat it and then I will buy like for us to eat at that day. Like I don't buy a lot.
So what is it that you purchased, if you don't mind me asking?
Yesterday, I bought some McDonald's.
Okay. How much money did you give him for McDonald's?
I think it was 25.
Okay. And you guys didn't order food for yourself, you and your husband, correct?
No.
Because you guys went out yesterday, correct?
Yes, I went to the store.
Okay. You guys went out to dinner?
No, I went to buy clothes for my job because I didn't have. I went to H&M when I actually.
Okay. What time did you go to H&M?
You go into H&M, but you can't pay your electric bill, and that's why their parents are never at the house, because they go out and eat. They're out in the world where they don't want to be at the house because there's no electricity and shit at the house.
It had to be like 7:30-ish.
PM?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm just 7:30 p.m.
If you go to H&M, well, you should be shopping at the thrift store and shit if you doing that bad, bro. People's priorities be so backwards. So backwards.
Yeah, I'm at H&M. There's cameras there, so I will be able to verify that
Yeah,
information. Okay. What did you guys eat?
Yeah, I didn't eat.
Okay. What do you guys eat usually during the day?
Me or the kids?
You and the kids.
Well, me, I don't really eat a lot. Like, if it's at work, I have like a coffee or a little sandwich. But for them, I would buy like, there's this European store at Lincoln Road, and I buy them like cold cuts and food. The electricity hasn't been on for a month and a half, I think it was. But I do buy them food. Like, I can't name what I buy, but I do buy them like stuff. Like I said, I go to the grocery, I buy them like tuna, ravioli, and they would eat it for the day. Because if I leave it in the house, they wake up during the night and they just like spill everything.
Okay.
But I do.
But how are they heating up this food? So they just eating cold tuna? Well, I don't know. I think you can't eat tuna cold. I don't think you're supposed to heat tuna up. I don't eat tuna, so I don't know. But ravioli, bro, who the fuck? These kids eating like army veterans, cold rations out the can? Like, holy cow.
And so you buy them food every day. So if I look at the cameras on Lincoln Road, I will find you going to the store every single day to purchase food for your kids?
Yes. It's either me or I give them the money. The old girl, my oldest daughter, she goes.
The 12-year-old?
Yes.
Okay. Because it's my understanding that they buy McDonald's. Like they bought McDonald's yesterday.
That was just yesterday. No, it's not like an everyday thing for McDonald's, no.
Because I didn't see any. What food did you leave them today?
Today, I give them money this morning. I give them $20. I'm not sure what they ate though.
So you're giving them money. You gave them $20. Is that the $20 that was on that table?
No, that one's ripped.
Yeah, bro. I was thinking they had to be like some type of drug addicts or something. For real. I was on the same page as you, Trizzy. But this lady would fool anybody. She seemed like a normal lady. These parents are just evil. Like starving their kids, having them live through this type of struggle is crazy. While you're shopping at H&M. I know rich people think H&M's like a cheap clothes store, but if you're living like that, H&M is a luxury. You don't need brand new clothes to go to work. Like I said, go to the thrift store. I shop at the thrift store. You find cool shit at the thrift store, and it's nicely priced. I feel like a lot of the YouTube shit, though, has got thrift stores more expensive. Like, it's become a fad to shop at the thrift store, but it's still 10 times cheaper than shopping at H&M or even Walmart, for that matter.
Okay. No, I gave them $20 to my oldest daughter today, so they go to the park and they eat there until I come from work, and then I buy them something.
But what do they eat at the park?
I don't know. It's like what they buy at the deli.
You don't ask the kids what they eat?
I do, but it's like they buy snacks or a little sandwich. I don't know what exactly they eat. I don't know it's food. It's probably like a sandwich or something cold.
Okay. Well, the issue that we're having here is that I understand that sometimes we fall behind on our bills because the cost of living is very high. But the kids have no food. I didn't see any food in the house. The cat had food.
What did he have? Like the little
cat had food.
snacks?
Yeah, he had food. Okay. But I didn't see any food. There's no bread.
I know because I don't buy food for the whole day for
But
them. Because I don't have electricity, I don't have nowhere to put it.
But the bread doesn't need to be in the refrigerator. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I do understand what you're saying.
Tuna doesn't need to be in the refrigerator if it's canned. Those are all food that are non-perishable.
I have
cereal
food in the kitchen.
Where?
In the cupboards, like down and up. I have like canned stuff. It's just that I don't buy them food every day now because I have nowhere to store it. And if I do buy it now, they open it and they spill it. And that's just like now because they're out of school.
So what do they eat when they're in school?
Like in school?
No, not in school. I know that school feeds them. What do they eat after they get home?
It depends what I buy and what I make. But right now I can't make them anything because there's no electricity.
Okay, so I hope you understand the severity of this situation. Mm-hmm. The kids didn't have any food. They don't have any gas. There's no gas in the home. There's no electricity. It goes dark at 5 o'clock at night. Mm-hmm. You were still at work when I called you, yes. Right? Yes. So the kids are left home by themselves, no way of communicating with you.
They're not being left home every day by themselves. Their dad doesn't work every single day. Okay. He works like two days a week, 3 days a week, if he can find a work.
If he can find work. Yeah. Okay. Well, today, your kids were left alone. There was no food. There was no toilet paper. They haven't had toilet paper for a week. Correct? So the way that they're cleaning themselves, do you know how they're cleaning themselves?
With wipes that are in the bathroom.
There were no wipes in that because we went in there. Your kids allowed us to go in there because we were concerned and we were looking for an adult. Okay. There were no wipes. What we did find in the bathroom were rags that were on the floor. Okay. And per your children, that's what they use to clean themselves after they go to the bathroom and they take showers.
Like their body clean them?
Their buttocks whenever they go to the bathroom.
Okay, I wasn't aware of them cleaning their butt with rags.
They're on the floor. You didn't see them this morning?
I did see them this morning, yes, I did.
The toilet is...
That's so disgusting, bro. These kids were living like third world kids in Miami, which is one of the richest cities in the world. Oh.
It's full of feces.
As Detective Fabre presses Azra on the squalor her children were forced to endure, a disturbing contrast takes center stage. While the children were found dirty, dealing with body odor, and wiping themselves with rags due to a lack of toilet paper, Azra arrived at the station remarkably clean, well-groomed, and smelling of perfume. Despite the horrific conditions discovered in...
That was what I noticed too. I noticed that right off the bat. She didn't look like a struggling mother at all.
Inside the apartment, she continuously denies intentionally depriving her children of food or basic necessities, setting up a tense standoff with investigators.
I'm trying to get it fixed because it's clogged. Don't you have a landlord? Yes, I do. Why haven't you called them? I don't know. It's been clogged for like 2 days. I just don't have time to call them because I'm juggling between work and taking care of them.
But you're not taking care of your kids. I'm sorry. Your kids are not taken care of.
Okay.
Your kids smell like urine.
Yeah, 34.
Your kids have body odor. Your kids told us that the last time that they ate was last night at 10 o'clock at night.
You gotta give them money for food so they...
But you can give them money for food, they're children. Your responsibility as a parent is to provide food for them. $20 is not going to buy them anything. And if they do go to the store for quote-unquote snacks, that's not nourishable. You're very presentable today. I want you to know that you smell very nice. You look very clean. I can't say the same for your children. And I'm not here to educate you on how to be a parent. I am here because I am concerned for your children's safety. Your children were starving. They ate 2 boxes of pizza within 30 minutes of us getting them the food because they said that they haven't eaten anything since yesterday at night. In addition to your kids telling me that your husband tells them that they eat in school, but they don't eat at home. And your kids told me that you and your husband share a meal, but they don't eat. And when you come home and they tell you that they're hungry, depending on the mood that you're in, you tell them I don't care about the food, or you buy them food, or you give them money so that they can buy food.
I never said I don't care about the food.
That's coming from your children. Okay. There's no reason for your kids to lie to me. Children don't lie. Your child, your 12-year-old, she's like the mother figure for all the rest of the kids. That is not her responsibility. That is your responsibility as a parent. And my concern is that the kids are in the dark all day. They don't have any food. It's not a crime to drink from the tap, okay? It's not a crime because I drink from the tap. It's fine. I don't need bottled water. But your 6-year-old is running, crossing the street.
Yeah, I drink tap water every day, bro. Like, that shit don't bother me nothing, but that's one thing. But not having no food or no juice or no milk, like, not even the ability to make some fucking ramen noodles. Like, this is a very extreme situation of neglect. Like, this isn't, oh, I couldn't pay the bills this month. I need to go to the food bank to make sure we got food. Like, this isn't one of those situations. It seems like her and her husband do okay financially. If he works construction and she's a manager of a department at a hotel, those aren't like minimum wage jobs.
On his own, and your children have no way of contacting you because your daughter had to sell her phone to provide food for your kids.
I know. She went to the store. She told me last week, and she had...
Yo, what up, Savage? Damn, the daughter sold her own cell phone that was probably Wi-Fi only at this point just to get food for her siblings. And mind you, it's fucking like 5 kids. $20 ain't feeding 5 kids. 2 people at McDonald's is $30 now. Even if you get meal deals, it's like $15. So there's no way that $20 is going to suffice.
She sold the phone because phone store and she had $20. It wasn't because I leave them starving throughout the day. It's just because I didn't pay the electricity bill and I have no reason to lie.
You have hella reasons to lie. You trying to keep your ass out of jail.
I'm struggling as a single
Yo, what up, Savage? Welcome to the chat.
mother to provide for them.
But you're not a single mother because you have a husband.
I don't have a husband. We're not married. That's just their dad.
Okay.
He's the father of.
But he
them.
resides with you.
He doesn't live with us every day. He just.
Yeah, no, she lying. Bitches always want to say they a single mom. And my heart goes out to all the single moms in the world, bro. It really does. But people try to wear that as like an excuse. Do you know how many single moms raise fucking great children? I'm tired of how society disses single parent families, bro. Like, if it was so bad, people who had support wouldn't say, I'm a single mom. Like, nah, bro. Everybody just want to use that excuse. Single moms got my heart, bro.
Comes and when I need him to take care of them, he stays. But we're not together.
Okay, so that means that when I spoke to you back in May, you lied to me.
What did I say?
That you guys are married, that you guys are husband and wife, and you guys do reside together. And I even went to your. Yes,
I
you
said
did.
that?
Yes, you did.
I don't remember
Yes.
saying that I'm married.
It's recorded.
That I'm married?
Yes.
I might have called him my husband because
No, you want to know what you told me?
What did I say?
You said that this was an arranged marriage. When you were, did you forget?
Yes, but it's not. We didn't get married legally. I had no choice. I had to marry this person who was arranged for me and have kids with him. But that's all.
Are they Middle Eastern or something?
That's all it is. He does not help me take care of them. I do this by myself.
So you go out with him
Go out with
to
me.
buy food or to buy clothing.
Yes.
Okay, but you're not in a relationship.
No.
Okay, so you're the sole provider of the home, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So how far behind are you in the library?
Wait, 2 months. I've had a payment arrangement, but I missed a few and then turned it off.
Okay. How are you providing, because I did see in your wallet that you have a food stamp card.
Well, I had it before when we moved to Miami, but I didn't recertify on time and they cut it off. So I applied again.
That's what I was going to say. Another thing, bro, with that many kids, even with both the parents working, cost of living so high that I know in California as a house, if you have children, you can make up to 70 grand as a home and still receive like food stamps, WIC, stuff like that. Like there's definitely ways to help your situation. Like there's programs. So that tells me she's just lying, bro. Because I was thinking, how can she not get food stamps? Like people with 5 and 6 kids can make up to like 80, 90 grand collectively as a home and still get food stamps.
I think on the 23rd of this month and
Last week.
and somebody called me from the office and she had an interview with me and she asked me to send her my pay stubs and it's still processing on the app.
Okay. And in the paperwork for the food stamps, you put the father of your kid's information in there, or you put that you're a single parent?
No, I put his information because they had asked me, like, does he pay child support or anything, and they were asking for his information, so I put it in.
Okay, so are your kids lying to me when they tell me that you and your husband sleep on the bed and your dad and mom? Are they lying to me when they're telling me that you and your husband come home almost every day? They're lying to me?
Well, he comes, but
I think there's 5. I think there's 5 or 6 kids in this household.
I'm not gonna tell the kids that I'm like not with their dad. I don't think I should tell them that I'm not with them. I leave them with him. He helps me take care of them when I go to work. It's just today and yesterday he went to work. And I send them to the park. I'm being honest with you. I send them to the park throughout the day until I come home. And when I come home, I go to the park, I pick them up and I bring them home. It's not like they stay at home all day in the dark. I pick them up. I have flashlights for now. I took 4 for my job and I turn it on and for the little while that we're at home, and then they go to sleep, and then they go to school or they go to the park. But I have nothing to hide. I'll tell you anything you want to know. I'll let you know. It's just that I'm struggling at the moment.
I understand. I don't have anything to hide either, so you are going to be arrested for child neglect. Okay? Because your children had no food, they had no toilet paper, they had nothing to eat, they're soiled, they're dirty, and your 6-year-old doesn't have the adequate supervision, okay, because you're not home. And I could understand if, in fact, you were a single mother, okay, and you had no other choice but to leave them. But there are resources out there. The school can provide assistance, okay? Your children told me that they don't eat when they're in school. The only food that they get is when they're in school, because your husband, their father, has told them that they have food at school and they're not gonna have any food at home.
I don't think he would say that. Why would I starve my kids to death?
Well, I don't know. That's why you're here, so you can explain yourself.
It's probably because they understood it the wrong way, because they ask for like Cane's or McDonald's every day. And I can't get them that every day, so he probably told them that you're not getting that. You're getting like a homemade meal or a cold cut.
But how are they gonna get a homemade meal if there's no electricity and there's no gas in the home? The gas hasn't been working since you guys moved there.
Correct.
So how are they gonna cook?
Well, I cook because I have a little stovetop that I was using, but now that the electricity's off, I wasn't able to cook.
I'm getting the feeling that obviously there's an excuse to everything that I'm telling you. And I'm not here for the back and forth. Okay, I am here. We are here.
Yeah.
Because the priority is your children. Okay, children don't lie. Okay, so if you do need assistance, I would be more than happy to provide you assistance. Okay, but now you need to prove not only to the criminal justice system, but to the Department of Children and Families that you are a fit mother. Because your kids cannot go back in that apartment. The Department of Children and Family are going to take your children. You're going to house them. Okay, do you have any family member that can take care of your kids here?
No.
You don't have anybody that can assist you in taking care of the kids?
Maybe if you're undocumented, P-Tweet, but that's not true, bro. I have friends who got multiple kids. They're great parents. They both work opposite style schedules, both have good paying jobs or decent paying jobs, and they're still able to receive EPT. Like even like my situation, like my wife still receives WIC and me and her both work. You know what I mean? Like there's programs. So people who say there's not programs, I'm not sure of the undocumented situation. Like maybe that fucks you up if you don't have a social. Because up until about the 2010s, undocumented people couldn't take part in like social programs like that. So and then I do know that they allowed them at some point, and then now they just terminated that shit from what I heard. But I don't believe her or her children are undocumented. I believe all her children were born here at the very least. So she would be able to get these plans. She would be able to get these plans. For sure, for sure.
No, I don't have nobody here.
Okay. So more than likely they're going to be placing the kids in foster care until you're able to either bail out and prove to them that you're a fit mom.
Yeah, it's rare, but this is one of those situations where the kids off are better in the system, bro. They need a foster care system or something, because these kids had no supervision or adult support.
But right now you're under arrest for child neglect times 5. 5 different counts, 1 for each child. You have 5 kids sleeping in one bed. That's the size, that's a full size. Do you have any questions for me?
Oh, you guys got beach clothes now.
Yeah!
Wow.
I got shirts. Can I wear it?
Yeah, you'll change now. You'll change now.
Look at how baggy these clothes are on this kid, bro. This kid's 6 wearing like clothes for like a 13-year-old.
Don't change in front of everybody.
No. We're gonna.
Because those pants are big.
It probably has poop. Is there mom? Oh my god, I think mine.
Good point. It is state by state, P Tweet. That's for sure. I can see some states being more difficult to get social programs, but the states I've lived in Nevada or California, anytime like I was doing rough or my family was doing rough, and you could show that, hey, like I'm doing rough and you're not bullshitting. Like, you know, I'm spending all my money on bills and this is what I make and these are my dependents. I was able to get the support I needed. You know what I mean? I know for sure Nevada, all you have to do is say, hey, I'm homeless. And if you don't have any income, like coming in for the last 30 days, they'll give you an EBT card that day and insurance that day. So I don't know. I don't really even think it's Democrat or Republican. Like I said, all politics are bullshit. All them motherfuckers were in the Epstein files. But there is a lot of programs in a lot of states. You know what I mean?
I'm here like, no, it doesn't.
Whose Hello Kitty shirt is this? This better be mine.
Put your pants on before you fall, buddy.
Where's our underwear?
Get that one.
Ja, oni nisu imali hranu I ono vod. Nešto malo sala. Da, zato mislim da što ne bi hvala.
So before we get started, because he is under arrest, I do want to get a statement from him, and we have to read him his rights. Therefore, I cannot talk to him unless his rights are read.
The only time it gets real hard with them is if you're asking for cash assistance. Like these people, they probably could have fit a program that would allow them to get some type of help to pay the light bill. You know what I mean? And I've seen there's a lot of poor people that will refuse to go get food stamps and shit. Like I'll tell you, my father, when I was a kid, there was like a good 2-year stretch where we were poor as shit right after my mother passed. And my dad was too proud to fucking go down to that welfare office. Even though we probably could have qualified for everything. Like my mom passed, he got laid off from his job. He went through depression. Like that shit all happened like boom, boom, boom. But in his brain, he was too proud to go down there and get that assistance. So it took him a few years to get back on his feet and get into the union and get us back right. But at the same time, like that's a you thing, bro. That's you letting pride is the devil. Pride is the devil and it will get the best of you every fucking time.
Can you explain that to him before?
Yeah.
So he's willing to talk to me?
So he said he wants to remain silent.
Okay, perfect.
But I just said yes, he understands.
Oh, he understands. Okay, so he doesn't want to talk to me. Okay.
Everything.
So I cannot speak to you if you want to.
I know what the truth.
Okay,
Nobody know truth like us,
can you
like me.
please let him know that I cannot speak to him if he's requesting to remain silent?
Yeah. Ono nam je priča ako nećeš da ti ako hoćeš ono silent.
I'm saying I don't fuck with politicians. Like when people be like, oh, Trump, Republican bad, or Democrat bad, you're a Democrat. Like when people use that type of terminology as like degrading, I find it funny because politics are fake, bro. Our votes don't count. Our tax dollars don't pay for shit. Like it's all a scam. Like it's all a fucking scam, bro. It's all fake. Like I've used this example before when people be like, believe in politics or believe a politician's gonna change some shit or make things different. Like it reminds me of that meme when when that old dude is talking, he's like at a wrestling convention and he goes, "It's still real to me." Like people who believe in politics, that's what they remind me of. Like they think it's still real, bro. It's just a fucking TV show. It's a soap opera. Politics have nothing to do with your day-to-day life at all. Tax dollars have nothing to do with your day-to-day life at all. It's all bullshit. It's like my grandma told my dad. My dad was like trying to get my grandma to vote. And his mom said, "Son, it don't matter who the president is. I'm still gonna work at the fucking shoe factory. It don't matter if the Democrat wins or the Republican wins. I still gotta go to that shoe factory every fucking day and make sure these bills are paid." That's all that matters. When you're poor, that's all that matters, is making sure you're paid up for the next 30 days. That's it.
So he's being charged with 5 counts of child neglect, 1 count for each child.
Okay.
That's it. I don't need to tell him anything else. If he decides to remain silent, that's his choice, that's his right.
And I'm saying I stopped believing in politics as a whole once the Epstein files came out. Like all politicians are in that file. Every world leader is in that file. So that means it's all fake, bro. It's all wrestling.
I don't have to talk to him, and I just have to let him know that he's being charged.
The interrogation of Azra Nikocevic reveals a staggering disconnect between a parent's obligations and the harrowing reality her children faced daily. Following this intense interview, both Azra Nikocevic, 33, and the children's father, Sanel Kanovic, 40, were officially arrested and charged with child neglect. Kanovic, who requested to speak through a Croatian interpreter, immediately invoked his right to an attorney and refused to provide further details to investigators. According to the official police report, the authorities stated that both parents willfully failed to provide adequate care, supervision, and the basic necessities required to maintain the physical and mental health of their 5 children. The father had even created a culture of starvation in the home, with the 12-year-old daughter telling police her father would routinely say, "You eat at school, so you don't eat at home." Upon appearing in court, a judge set the bond for both parents at a mere $2,500 each. While the legal system processes the criminal charges of neglect, cases like this carry massive psychological aftershocks for the victims. The 12-year-old daughter, who was forced into a parental role, will likely require extensive support to unlearn the heavy burden of survival she had to carry for her siblings. Child Protective Services immediately stepped in to ensure the children were fed, sheltered, and removed from the deplorable conditions that had become their normal. It is a stark reminder that sometimes the most vulnerable victims are hidden behind closed doors in our own neighborhoods, waiting for a concerned passerby to finally speak up. Thank you for watching Police Cam Files. Remember to like, subscribe.
This lady who found that boy wandering might have saved these children's lives, bro. For real, for real. Them kids probably were going to starve to death at some point or die from overheating, bro. They're lucky it wasn't summertime. They're lucky like the power cut off in the winter. If you live without a fucking air conditioner in Miami or Vegas or Phoenix, that's a death sentence, bro. That's a death sentence. For real. All right, our next one comes from Recorded Cases. He shot his wife twice, then suggested her 6-year-old son did it. That sounds wild.
Any kind of drugs?
Nothing. We smoke a little weed and that's it.
Just a little weed. Has she been drinking at all?
No, we don't drink.
And then I heard some sirens, you know, like fire truck sirens or whatever. And then I saw smoke coming up.
Okay, we'll figure it all out. All right.
On the morning of April 7th, 2018, a frantic call reached the Flagler County 911 dispatch center.
Flagler County 911, where's your
What up,
mission?
Eddie? Welcome to the chat.
May I have an officer over at 23 Helter Lane? 23 what? Helter Lane. F-E-L-T-E-R? Yes. Okay, what's going on there? I was in the shower. I heard gunshots. And I think my wife shot herself. What happened? I was in the shower and I heard some gunshots. Okay. I think that my wife accidentally shot her. Where did she shoot herself? Looks like in my bedroom. Where did she shoot herself bodily? I don't know. I can't see it. What do you actually see? She's laying down right next to the bed. Where is she bleeding from anywhere? I don't see it.
Responding deputies arrived to find the scene exactly as described. A young woman dead from 2 gunshot wounds to the chest.
He shot her, then jumped in the shower to try to wash off the gunshot residue. That's my guess. That's why he said she shot herself while I was in the shower. He called the police after he got out the shower.
At first glance, it appeared to be a tragic self-inflicted accident.
What's going on today?
Nothing.
You guys were talking?
Yeah, man, we got up. I took a shower. I just made her coffee.
Okay. What time did you guys
take
wake
a
up?
shower. I heard boom, boom, boom. I got out. And she was laying on the floor with guns right next to her. And I was like, no. Okay. So I called you guys immediately.
What time did you...
But as investigators began to piece together the events of that morning, the evidence inside the home started telling a very different story. When deputies stepped inside 23 Healthcare Lane on the morning of April 7, 2018, they found 36-year-old Keith Johansson pacing, frantic, clad only in a white t-shirt and boxers. In the master bedroom lay his 25-year-old wife, Brandy Salenza, face down on the bed with 2 gunshot wounds to the chest.
Relax.
Don't nobody commit suicide shooting themselves in the chest, bro. Boom, boom. That's a painful way to go.
Relax.
It's my wife, man.
I got you. You right, bud? What's your name? I just got them out here to secure them for right now.
They're the only ones other than...
Yes. Okay. There's 2 zeros in the room with her. It's Brandy Johansson?
Yes.
Spell it.
Johansen.
Johansen.
Sen.
And what's her birthday?
Her maiden name is Salenza. We haven't changed that over yet.
All right.
C-E-L-E-N-Z-A.
C-E-L...
E-N-Z-A.
E-N-Z-A?
Yes.
And what's her birthday?
March 1st, 1993.
March 1st?
Correct.
What is it?
March 1st, 1993.
All right, what's your name, man?
My name is Mr. Keith Johansson.
Keith?
Yep.
What's your middle name?
Jay.
And Eddie, I don't think you can accidentally shoot yourself twice. Let's say by some wild way you accidentally pull the trigger and shoot yourself in the chest. You're not pulling that shit again, bro.
Where I'm John.
And your birthday?
3/10/82.
3/10?
1982.
82?
Correct.
So Keith, what's going on today?
Nothing.
Guilty people always trying to make calls when they talking to police. Always. Every time.
You guys were talking?
Yeah, man, we got up. I took a shower. I just made her coffee.
Okay. What time did you guys wake up?
Shower. I heard boom, boom, boom. I got out. And she was laying on the floor with guns right next to her. And I was like, no. Okay. So I called you guys immediately.
What time?
Keith's narrative was simple. He was in the shower, heard 2 pops, ran out, slipped on the wet floor, and found Brandy dying. But crime scene investigators quickly noticed fatal flaws in his story. The shower stall was bone dry. There was no water on the floor, no damp towels, and Keith's hair and body were completely dry. To make matters worse,
I talked to my son.
At this time, we're not gonna have anybody talk to anybody. We're not gonna try to complicate.
Well, I understand, but where is he? Can I at least let him know I'm here?
It's right here.
Okay, can I tap on a window or something?
The door's open. The door's open.
All right, thank you.
Not under arrest or any sort of imagination. We're just trying to limit the
Everybody better get rid of. I'll take all of the guns. Everybody better get rid of. What? Let me go get. You better get rid of yours. Everybody.
No, I'll take. How soon can we get in the house?
At this point, we're still in the initial phases of everything. So I mean,
I got you.
At this point, I would.
I understand.
I can't give.
Yeah,
you
you can't give any answers. I understand.
This is all just.
It's all. I know
fresh.
It's tragic. free to come with us?
Not right now. I'm waiting for the detectives to, just so we can just
get it all sorted
yeah.
out. I understand completely. All right, just calm down.
First he said you can't talk to your son. Now he over there talking to his son.
No, is he going to go? Is he going to be arrested?
No, he hasn't. Like I.
Oh, you're not going to be arrested.
Sir.
Should I? Okay, well, I didn't
Sir,
know.
okay, this is why we're not trying to. Well, I'm trying to get him to calm down.
I am too.
Go ahead.
Damn, 109 in Vegas this week. Holy shit. I thought it was hot here. It's like 90, like 95 right now.
Go ahead, you can leave for right now until we get this all squared away.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, these were there for you. I just wanted to find
Well,
out.
I already told you he's not under arrest. We're just trying to just de-escalate everything right now.
I got you. Try to be
This is a traumatic situation.
It is for everybody. All right, thank you. Miss Mom.
Huh? We're just at this point.
Hey guys, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. We do true crime reviews every single day. So check us out. Make sure you help get us to 12,000 subscribers. Appreciate y'all in advance.
We don't want to freak him out any more than what's going on, okay?
But what do I do?
I don't know at this point, all right?
Why?
I don't know. That's what we're.
There is no God.
Huh?
There is no God. I don't understand why he would do this to us.
Was she having any kind of difficulties?
None, man. We were fine, perfect.
Was she? I mean, does she have any kind of like mental health issues?
Not really. She gets depressed once in a while, but
She
nothing.
wasn't having anything.
No, nothing like mentally.
That's her son?
Yes.
He lives with you guys?
Yes.
Full time?
Yeah, well, his dad takes him on the weekends, but yeah.
Who's dad?
James Bruce, I'm sure you know him.
Okay. So he just has him every other weekend or something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
What do I can do, man? This is my wife.
Where's her mom at?
Down the street.
Her mom lives here?
Yeah.
All right.
Bro's tears look fake as shit. Crocodile tears.
Are you guys on good terms with mom?
Yeah, perfect. She was over the other day, gave us stuff.
Right.
I mean, we've been fine and happy. And
Was there like
we just got married, dude.
Was there any like you guys having any kind of arguments today?
No, nothing. No, she woke up, she made some coffee, she was gonna make breakfast.
Okay.
I took a shower.
Is that your phone? Listen, don't tell anybody right now. Just kind of. I know. Do you want to not answer it? I mean.
I can't. I don't know if I can deal with it,
all right,
man.
Yeah, just. You just want to stick it up there, or you just stick it in your
I'm
pocket?
selling all my guns.
So these are your guns?
One of them's hers.
One of them's hers? All right. What,
And they're new. I just got them not too long ago.
Okay. Where?
That's my sister.
All right. Where did you get the guns at?
One at the Bass Pro Shop and the other at Florida Gun Exchange.
Okay. So which gun was hers? Huh?
She's gone? Oh, God.
Shut up, just had it.
Are you serious? Are you sure?
I don't want nobody to ever have a gun in this fucking family again.
So she knows how to shoot. She's familiar with guns.
Yeah.
When was the last time you guys went shooting?
I don't know, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Did you guys like go down to where did y'all go?
Regular States.
Okay. And she typically uses.
Don't tell him nothing. I should be the one to do that.
Yeah.
Neighbors living directly across the drainage ditch behind the house contradicted the timeline.
I got outside maybe around 10. And since we own both houses, I was working out here in the backyards. And I smelled some smoke. And then I heard some sirens, you know, like fire truck sirens or whatever. And then I saw smoke coming up. You may know there was somebody with a big smoker across the street.
Right.
So I jumped in my car, which would have been probably about 10 o'clock, sometime shortly after 10, and I drove down that street, and then I noticed the people with the smoker, but I drove right past this house in question, you know, where whatever took place, and there was no cops there at that time at all.
Right.
And then I drove on around the block, and I came home and told my wife, oh, it was just somebody out barbecuing. So then I got out of my car, went back out into the backyard, and was working for maybe 15 minutes or so. And then I heard all these sirens. And I can kind of look over my back fence and see a little bit of activity, what's going on. And I noticed when I looked over the fence, within a few minutes I saw 3 guys going with the big duffel bags towards that house.
The med units.
Yeah.
So did you hear any noises or anything before that? Just that scream around 9 o'clock?
She heard that scream, but I didn't. If there was a gunshot,
and she said the thoughts going on in my.
See, that's the timeline I had came up with his excuse. I think they got into an argument. He shot her twice, jumped in the shower, got out the shower, doctored the scene how he wanted it, and then called the police.
Had a real
Allegedly.
really bad, and she wouldn't tell me what they were. But she said they're really bad thoughts, and they're not right.
Do you know if she's like does any kind of narcotics, alcohol?
She doesn't do alcohol. She is she's supposed to be on an antidepressant. She has seen a therapist a long time ago. That's my sister. And she's bipolar.
What up, Sanford?
So, and you know, she talks to us a lot, and she did say that to me just a couple days ago. And she sounded like she's really getting depressed. So I said, Brandy,
Allegedly, for sure, Cheryl.
I got a name of a therapist. Would you please call her and talk to her? And she said she was going to. But that's the last I heard. And that was on Wednesday night. Does anybody call her family?
Not right now.
I know where they live. Should I go tell them?
At this point, we're trying to let the detectives have already been called. They're going to come out here, kind of just do the once over. They're going to want to talk to him. Want to talk to Rylan.
What's up, Jeremy?
And just kind of.
Because I know that she's been severely beaten in the past by her past boyfriends, like his dad and stuff.
Right.
And I know that she lost.
While they heard no gunshots that morning, they recalled a history of explosive domestic arguments coming from the home.
Now, have you ever heard any problems or no loud noises coming from the residents behind this one? Or
I talked to Lynn, and maybe you spoke to Lynn
Yeah.
too. She said,
did she ever tell you that she heard something a few days ago?
well, I don't know how long ago it was. She said, I don't remember what she said long.
3 weeks ago, she heard them arguing.
Yes, and fighting and screaming,
then
and
that's-
crying, a woman crying.
That's what
No.
she was telling me.
I won't be staying here for a couple days, buddy. They say we can go in, we'll go get your clothes and stuff. The animals will go stay at a hotel or something, okay?
I want to get to the point where he starts blaming it on the kid. He's going to start blaming it on the kid after they tell him, after the detectives say it's impossible for her to shoot herself and whatever, you know what I mean? In the way that you're saying it happened. And then he's going to start blaming the child. Watch.
Huh? She got that in the block, okay?
You can hang out there, bud. All right, listen, we have victim advocates that are specialized in stuff like that. We'll go ahead and get in touch with one of them.
Can't answer that question.
And I know that, but that's what I'm saying. They're going to be a little bit more versed in being able to help kind of guide you into.
What up, Cherokee? Welcome to the chat.
What to do after?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
tough, man.
It is. And listen, you got the biggest thing right now though is
he's keeping me okay.
Yeah. That's the sheriff.
Oh, he's the new sheriff?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go sit back with him. You gotta start out, buddy. Oh, no way. Look, be better.
You been drinking at all?
No, we don't drink.
All right, so just maybe a little bit of weed.
Yeah.
So you got in the shower. How long were you in the shower? What'd you say?
Maybe 5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right.
And I heard
5
boom,
minutes.
boom, but I thought it was a
How
balloon.
many shots did you hear?
2.
You heard 2?
And I thought it was a balloon at first. Then I heard the secondary shot. And I ran out there and seen her laying there going, so I called you guys immediately.
Where was...
He was actually walking through the living room, grabbing bags of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia, and hiding them to conceal evidence before deputies arrived.
Knew, bro. I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. I knew bro was a meth head. I could just tell. Bro was a fucking meth head, dog. He ain't had no teeth. He was hella jittery. I knew bro was on some drugs.
On April 27, 2018, Keith Johansson was officially arrested and charged with second-degree murder. While held at the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, Keith maintained to his family that he was completely innocent, suggesting Brandy either accidentally shot herself while moving his handguns or took her own life. Unbeknownst to them, the interrogation room's audio and video recorders were running the entire time.
I don't know, but they're trying to pin it all on me, and that's not cool.
What are they saying to you?
Oh, well, this is suspicious, that is suspicious.
Well, you gotta understand.
Asking me questions I don't know.
Well, you have to understand there are some things that seem suspicious. I'm just saying, devil's advocate.
Sure.
Okay? 2 shots.
Sure.
You just got out of the shower.
Sure.
Could have washed all that stuff off. Okay? No witnesses.
I didn't even get to put soap on.
I know. Well, that's neither here nor there. You were wet.
Yeah.
No witnesses.
Rylan said he heard...
He heard 2... He told me he heard 2 pops.
Yeah. Me too. That's what I heard.
He said, because I asked him. After I talked to you, or before I talked to you.
Sure.
Because he was over there, your mom was hugging him and stuff, and I asked him, I said, Rylan, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I don't know, Grandpa, I was watching TV.
Yo, Anthony, what me worry, man. Welcome to the chat, brother. Thank you for being a long-time member, and thank you for showing up today.
And I heard something go pop, pop. Mm-hmm. And I know my mom was hurt.
They're trying to tell me that Rylan said that there was a scream. There was no scream that I heard. The only thing that was screaming is me saying, call 911, somebody.
Well, maybe that's what he thought. Well, he's a little kid. They can't go by everything he says. And especially when they're interrogating him without a family member there.
Yeah. I mean, they're trying to say this and that when I've been as honest as I can.
Well, that's all you can be, but don't you clam up. You're lawyered up now. Shut your mouth. Don't say enough.
As the hours dragged on, Keith's parents repeatedly urged him to stop talking, warning him that the room was wired. Yet Keith continued to cycle through alternative explanations.
All he told me is they have to wait until the investigation is complete at the house.
It could take days.
Because of the drugs, probably.
Well, it's just fucking weird.
I don't care. He already told him.
Yeah, I told him that.
Bro, he keeps saying it's just weed. They found no weed. They found methamphetamine in that house, bro. He had methamphetamine. Like, what the fuck?
Weed?
Who cares?
It doesn't matter. They've got it.
But it's 2 shots. That's why they're saying that.
Well, see,
And he said it was 2 guns.
I kept them both in the side of my bed. They fit in there perfectly.
Yeah.
So if she was cleaning or anything,
How would she clean and get it?
because they were on the side of the bed.
And they don't have a safety.
They don't have a safety.
It could happen. And Keith understands it does look suspicious because of that.
Yeah, but
Getting shot here.
Boy, his dad is fucking caping for his son. He trying to give him every benefit of the doubt. That's crazy.
And here. Well, here and in the chest. And the one went through her body. That's probably where those cops were out there. Remember I told you that's probably what that was. One of them went completely through the body and the other one's lodged in. It's probably the one in her chest. I mean, he didn't say exactly.
At one point, even floating the disturbing idea that his 6-year-old stepson might have fired the weapon.
Ryland said he heard a scream and then 2 pops. Did anybody check Ryland for residue?
Maybe he touched one of them.
Maybe he played with the guns.
But it was impossible.
Because he knew she was dead.
I was in the goddamn shower.
He knew she was dead. No one told her. I told the officer, and the officer said, "Well, his dad told him that he was shot, or that she was shot."
No,
he knew that anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
He says, "You want to pursue this?" And I says, "Well, you gotta
Yes, I
figure
do.
everything." It's up to you, Keith. Do you want to pursue
He could
it?
have been playing with the guns.
Because he's taking this pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Cover.
Bro, this family is fucking evil. They're saying the kid is playing it cool. They really deriving a plan to blame this on the 6-year-old.
For all your bases.
Just in case.
But that's up to you.
Yes, just in case.
Because he
You
didn't
don't have to
know.
think.
But he
You
could have
don't.
been playing with the guns and he
No.
could have shot her.
He said he heard a scream.
But there was no scream, but I couldn't hear it anyway because I was in the shower.
But he said he heard, the officer told us that, didn't he? Somebody told us that he heard a scream. And if he heard a scream and then 2 pops, he thought he heard a scream and then 2 pops.
Okay.
My mom's passed away.
Maybe he thought he heard a scream and he came in there trying to protect her.
I don't, Keith, I don't know.
Maybe
It's
she saw a bug and she went, ah.
But
Who else?
listen to what I'm saying.
I know.
That's up to you. But I think you need to cover all the
I'm not
bases.
blaming nobody.
Of course not.
But I'm not going to blame myself.
He should be checked.
But he should be checked.
I just saw him. Island, he was down there, run down, Grandpa! He jumped in my arms.
Immediately.
You better have him checked.
The cop says, "Do you want to go there?" And I says, "Well, let me talk to you." So you need to tell him if you want him to pursue
I need
this
to
or
cover
not.
a whole basis.
All right.
Because kids play with guns. That could be.
But how could he...
Officer?
I'll talk to you.
He can't talk to me.
Oh, you can't talk to him. Oh, okay. But I can speak for him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got
Wait
you.
for me out.
Okay.
It could be possible.
I wouldn't think so.
It could be possible, Keith. Because he didn't know. He was probably playing around with them. Didn't think they were loaded.
But when I seen him, he was laying in his bed where he was.
Well, yeah, if he sees her mom's out falling on the floor, he's going to go back to his room. He's not going to stay there.
I mean, it's possible, but I doubt it. I really doubt
Why
it.
did he say he heard a scream? He didn't. How did he know
Only
his mom
yelling
was dead? Nobody told him.
Only the thing that he could have heard is me yelling, "Call 911, anybody!" You know, because that's just a reaction, what you do. You know what I mean? Call 911, anybody.
He said he heard 2 pops after the scream. He screamed and then 2 pops.
That makes no sense. Because I was in the shower and she was in the room. She just popped her head through.
When the trial finally began in October 2021, Keith Johansson's defense team abandoned the accidental shooting in the shower theory entirely. Faced with overwhelming physical and digital evidence, the defense pivoted to a new claim, self-defense. They argued that Brandy Salenza was high on methamphetamine, became aggressive, and attacked Keith, forcing him to retaliate.
Ms. Salenza was killed in self-defense, and you're going to hear instruction about what self-defense is and justifiable homicide.
His lawyer was like, bro, you about to go to jail. You better tell me what really fucking happened. Then he was like, oh, it was self-defense. Basically, they was probably having an argument over not sharing the fucking meth. And bro shot her. Bro shot her over some meth. Allegedly. That would be my guess.
It's a very tragic case, and I'll explain what happened and what evidence you will hear, both through cross-examination of the state's witnesses and from testimony that we'll also provide on our side. The one thing that Mr. Johansson could not tell his parents or the police on the 7th, which is both of them have been binging for many days on methamphetamine. And you'll find out in the autopsy procedure that Dr. Bulick's office, as is routine when they do an autopsy, will draw blood and send that blood to a lab to be tested for the existence of any controlled substances. And you will find out that Brandy Salenza had, in fact, consumed methamphetamine. She had it in her blood. She also tested positive for THC, which is...
Bro, it's a heat wave going everywhere right now. I feel like all of America is burning up.
Is the element of...
To establish self-defense, Keith took the stand in his own defense. But under relentless cross-examination by prosecutors, every layer of his shifting story disintegrated.
I don't recall.
You don't remember saying anything about all this being aired out in the newspapers?
Damn, he gained hella weight in jail once he stopped smoking that dope.
I don't recall.
After you threatened her life?
Yet again, I don't recall.
So I want to go through that statement with you.
Okay.
And determine exactly what you were lying about. In the statement, you told the detectives that Miss Brandy Salenza was...
How's the family doing? Worry me? Or what me worry? Well, how's the family, man? How's the wife and kids? And the cats. I know my boy got some cats too. How's your cats doing?
Everything you wanted her to be. Is that right?
Correct.
So that was a lie, correct?
No, ma'am.
No?
No, ma'am.
I thought she was a bitch and a whore. You told the detectives that you would have arguments. It was nothing crazy and nothing violent. That was a lie, correct?
I never got violent.
No?
I said violent things, yes, but I never got violent.
Brandishing a firearm, telling somebody to kill themselves with it, that's not violent.
See, that was taken out of context. I never said kill yourself with it. I said you do it. As being to put it in the safe, which you heard me take the weapon to, and you heard me punch in the numbers right afterwards.
Okay, so when you threw it down on the bed, you were telling her to put it in the safe?
Pretty much.
So you guys were doing great. You were just bickering here and there. Neither of you were aggressive during arguments. That was a lie. Right?
Correct.
Right. Because you were pretty aggressive on those videos.
Right.
You told the detectives you didn't care about this online thing. Big whoopee.
Well, at the time, we had got over it.
So on the 7th, 2 days later, you were over all of that we saw on the 5th.
Correct. We were over it on the 6th.
You just woke up and all of that was nothing.
We had talked that morning, and we both let it go.
You had a little argument. That's what you told Detective Quintero. A little argument.
Right.
5, 6. How many hours was it?
I can't recall.
Longer than what we saw in the video?
I can't recall.
I'm the kind of person...
Damn, did you get hurt at work, brother? I hope you doing better, man. Holy shit. Yeah, man, you gotta recover up. It's dangerous. Workplace can be dangerous sometimes. Did you have steel toes on? Or was it just like regular shoes that you had on?
Person that will suck it up, cheating, infidelity, and let it go. Is that what happened when she told you it was no big deal?
Right afterward, the day after, that's what happened.
You told the detectives that on the morning of the 7th, when she woke up that morning, that she came into the shower, she peeked around the shower curtain and like joked with you back and forth, correct?
I hope they gave you some good painkillers, bro. An inch piece of metal in the foot, that's crazy. That's crazy work, man. Recover with Godspeed, my brother.
That's what I told them, and that was a lie, yes.
That was a lie. You told the detectives that you keep your guns on the side of the bed between the mattress and the bed frame. That was a lie.
Some of them I usually did keep them there, so that wasn't a complete lie.
But you knew they were interested in the morning of the 7th, and where were your guns?
They didn't specify.
You didn't know that they were asking you about right before the murder where the guns were?
I thought they were asking in general.
You didn't think it was important to tell them where they were on the morning of the 7th when you're trying to explain why your wife is shot dead in your home?
They didn't ask me that specific question.
Yeah, bro, you better file that workers' comp claim. They only gave you Tylenol? That's crazy.
When you told the detectives you were sliding around on the ground and you couldn't get to her, that was a lie.
Well, I was a little bit wet, but that was a lie, yes.
Okay, you didn't try to get to her.
I got to her.
You got to her?
Enough to see that she wasn't breathing to call, the proper authorities.
Right, but you never tried to help your wife.
I don't know CPR. I'm not trained in stuff like that.
What about when the dispatcher's out telling you what to do and trying to give you instructions? You never touched her, you never applied pressure. That's true, correct?
Keith Johansson tried to hide behind a dry shower curtain and a web of shifting excuses. In the end, he was trapped by the...
Rub some dirt on it, go back to work in 2 weeks. Hell yeah, that's that old school mentality, man. I respect it, brother.
very evidence he thought he'd hidden. He will spend the rest of his natural life behind bars while his...
Hell yeah. Finally get a DJ horn on the case today. In the first video, the guy got away with it. And then in the second video, we don't know what type of sentencing those parents got for their children. But at least this guy, he served jail. You know what I mean? If you guys missed the majority of the stream, please watch the replay. It was a good episode, really cool cases. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I love each and every one of y'all. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And for that, I appreciate you. Catch you on the next stream. Shout out to all the people who donated today. Appreciate the love. Shout out to all the members. You know, you're the heartbeat of the channel, guys. Keep us going. Keep us doing what we do every day. And with that being said, peace and love. Cue the outro. Said I couldn't walk it off. Poor Tony, man.
You can hear them. They were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. Oh, they don't understand. Anybody that hears this understand all the fight. They know what I'm saying. You do two punches that sound like